All right. We're live. We just finished the brakes on the truck. Hold on, let me get the link here. Let's see, go back in the chat. Post comment. Paste. What the heck? Is that the link? I don't know. Hold on, let me see if it says invite guests. Hold on. Stream info settings, layout, post comment. There we go, guests. Invite guests. There we go. Copy. Let me get on my Gmail. Oh, where's compose mail? All right, we're back. We're in the truck. We just finished the brakes on the truck. I was talking to Hank, and I ended up back at Dutch's. I shouldn't be here. I shouldn't be eating this shit, but I'm gonna. Big D with cheese and some fries and a coffee. I shouldn't be eating this crap, but you know what? I earned it today. Pat, how you doing, my man? How you doing? Uh, what do you think, Pat? We gonna get some snow this afternoon, 2 o'clock, or rain? You're saying rain or snow this afternoon? I got one lady that works for me wants me to go pick up her snowblower. So I don't know if I'm gonna do it. Hey, Randy, we'll see. It's gray. It's really gray out. It looks like it's gonna do something, whether it be rain or snow. I don't know. It's a little high 30s now, so right now it looks like rain, but we'll see. Flurries, yeah, probably flurries. Tuesday, they're saying we're supposed to get something decent Tuesday. We'll see. DNR, hello, David. David, when you were in Arches yesterday, you talked about a machine shop. I didn't know you worked at a machine shop. Mick, drive around Bognor Regis getting odd jobs done. That's okay. That's all right. This is impromptu. Like I said, I finished the brakes on my truck. I figured let me just go for a ride. That's all. And it's lunchtime, so I figured get some lunch. The stuff you're not supposed to eat. It's not exactly a chubby butcher burger, but it's a burger. Hello, Mick. Flurries at about 2 o'clock today. David saying hello. Who else is here? Randy said hello. Pat said hello. Who else? That's about it. That's all right. Like I said, just figured I'd come on. Hank and I were chatting. I said, why don't I go on the stream? Because no one else was going on the WhatsApp besides me and Hank. We started the WhatsApp early this morning, like 6 o'clock, and it's what now, 12:30? A long day. Winds are terrible in PA. Made, what did you say here, Dave? Made fuel. Oh, which, for who, like Bosch or somebody, or who are you making them for? Ah. How many stones so far, Mick? How are you making out? Oh, hey, Simone's here. Hey, Simone. I was watching Pinky earlier. Oh, good job. 10 pound. Not bad. Where in PA? Who's that, Randy? Who's in PA? Oh, yeah, Randy. I like Pennsylvania. Nice place. The Amish. Used to go on a lot of vacations out there, go and see all the old trains. Oh, Ford, cool. Nick. Ian Summers. Oh, aisle 14. There you go. That's where we say, hello, love. PA is Pennsylvania. Why? What'd you think it was, Simone? What'd you think PA was? Hello, love. It's funny. I walked in, and the lady who runs the Duchess on the weekend, the Indian woman, she's actually asleep with her head on the table in a booth, having a nap. I was going to say hello, and I was like, oh. Nothing like a good cheeseburger. Hey, Wally's here. Hey, Wally. Might go. Yeah, that's all right. I just did brakes on my truck, so I figured I'd go for a ride, test them out. James, how are you? Hello, Brett. Steak, mushroom foray. Oh, nice. What kind of nuts, though, Mick? When you say roasted nuts. It was frozen at my house. I had to put down calcium chloride. Every other house was dry. The water's still coming out of my retaining wall, so I had to put down the calcium chloride so that people wouldn't slip. Testing, yeah. Well, like I said, I had the right rotor changed a few months ago. I didn't get a chance to do the left one, and started to make the metal on metal sound. I'm like, oh crap! So I changed it. Ooh, macadamia, nice. Posh, the Hawaiian nut. Mr. Clem, what's going on? Uh, 14, that's cold, Tom. About, where the hell's Hank? Hank was just here. I was just talking to him. Let me see. Let me copy the link. Copy. Let's see. Post comment. Paste. Done. Chat. Oh, there's the link. What's Ian Summers? Is that like sexual nature or what? I'm assuming. Yeah, John's getting hit pretty good, I think. Yeah, but isn't it more rain down there, John? Ah, batteries not included. One of those stores. Like in Frankfurt Airport, Dr. Mueller's. Oh, yeah. Mr. Wiley, what's going on? They say congressmen buy their trousers without pockets because they're always in everybody else's. All right, we got. Oop, Brent. There we go. I don't know. Wayne's usually. Well, what time? Yeah, noontime. Wayne's usually up. 1:30. What time is it? No, it's just 12 now. Oh, that's it. I thought it was later.
Just gone 5 p.m. here.
I was watching your videos, Brett.
What do you think?
I wish I had the space you have. You got a lot more space than me.
No, I think what I was trying to go for in there is look how much light I got in there.
Kenny, did you say you were watching the Pinky video the other day?
Yeah, I was watching the other ones before.
Cool. Thanks.
Okay,
Great.
who's in the upper right corner? I can't see their tag.
I got my right hand earbud in. It's not the loudest, so if I can't hear you, I'll just say, what?
Well, yesterday I put on the correct exhaust gaskets for the bike and tried to start the car, Cortina. Found out the carburetor is sticking, so that needs to be stripped and cleaned.
Oh. When was the last time you ran it?
Oh, God. About 3.5 months ago.
Really?
So I expect all the fuel in the carburetor is going to be all gooey.
Yeah.
Hey, Ken, who's the new face?
Oh, I'm not new.
Simone's not new. Simone's she's a seasoned veteran. Simone.
I am
Hooked on classics.
Well, this is the first time I've seen her live stream. Is why
I would say, Brett, she'll be saying that about you. You're the new face to her.
Well, actually, I am the new face. I've only done what I do. Come in here a couple weeks back, I think.
Yeah, Simone. We've known Simone for how long? Simone, 4 years. It's been a while.
Something like that. Yeah, it's got to be at least 4 years.
Yeah.
Phone, handshake.
Back when Mick was doing the live.
Oh, I first found you when Dusty Blonde was still going.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. And that was
that's at least 2 or 3 years ago.
It's got to be 3 because it was 3 years ago I was welding the Cortina.
Yeah, she's been off for I think 2.
Yeah.
I actually kind of did a bad thing this morning.
What was that?
Normally I'm usually up by about 9:30 on Sunday mornings for church. But I woke up about 8:30 and I heard all that wind howling and seen how cold it was. And I said, nope, I'm going to try the evening service tonight. And I laid back down and I didn't get up again until maybe say 11:30. And I woke up to the sound of Charlie out there in the hall crying like, Dad, I'm hungry. So there you go.
I was up at 6 doing breakfast at 6:15, streaming. Came home, started doing brakes on my truck, and now I'm here.
No, I had to go to work earlier. I missed your stream earlier. I did see it pop up, but I couldn't join.
Yeah,
what kind of truck you
me,
got?
Me, Stella, and Hank, and Klaus.
What kind of truck you got?
06 Ram 3/4 ton.
Gas or diesel?
Gas 5.7.
Oh, that'll get you around. That's got plenty of
Yeah, 10 miles to the gallon though.
Yeah. Got to take out a loan just to get from there to McDonald's.
But gets you where you want to go, and it'll tow a bulldozer. So.
Well, that's what matters. If you want it to do what you got to do, sometimes you got to take the bad with the good.
Yeah.
When I was doing the rotor, I noticed the backing plates, the protective plates, are all rotted.
Oh,
So I'm
sorry.
gonna buy some of those. That'll be the spring project. Clean that up.
I'm booked in for a car show in March.
Where's that? At that big place?
It's the British Motor Museum, which is just south of Birmingham.
Wasn't there just a video on that a few months ago?
It feels like a few months ago. Yeah.
Yeah. Who did the video? Somebody did a video from there.
I was there. I went for the Allegro 50. That wasn't.
Yeah, that's what. Yeah, the Allegra. That's right. Yeah, the
Yeah.
Allegra. You and Alex and all.
Yeah, there was 2 Alexes there. I don't think Joseph Lloyd was there though. See if I can find him.
Hey, Ken.
Hey, Randy.
Hey, Randy.
Hey, Brett.
Hey, Randy.
Hey, Simone.
How you doing?
How you guys been?
There's a guy driving by with an old Jeep Cherokee. He looks.
You're breaking up, Kenny.
It's all jacked up with all the quarter panels hanging out the window. Let me see if I'm on Wi-Fi or internet. Hold on.
That was, oh my word, 7 months ago, Ken. That car
It was that
show.
long, huh?
7 months ago.
Holy cow.
Seriously.
Huh.
When you say seriously, you just triggered off Siri on my phone.
7 months.
Oh. Yeah, it seems
That's
like
crazy.
it. Oh.
Yeah, so March time, I'm booked in. The ticket cost me £11. How cheap is that?
Yeah, but Birmingham, how far away is that from you? That's a drive, right?
It's about a 2.5 hour drive, maybe a bit more.
Oh, that's not too bad.
But I was thinking about stopping at my uncle's on the way up for the night.
Stop and see Dick, our friend Dick. Dick Small Engines.
Yeah, I've no idea where he is. But I've got to go and collect a wing for the Cortina on the way, so I might as well stop in and see my uncle.
Wait, for the right front?
No, front left.
Oh, the right one that's brown, that's a replacement wing anyway, right?
Yeah, that one's cherry black. That came off a 2000D, Cortina 2000D. But the other one is more rotten, so it's got to go.
Huh. Interesting.
Hey, Ken, I wanted to ask you something.
Hello. Go ahead.
That generator I have, there's one thing I didn't check on it. The valves. Could that be a possibility?
What's it doing?
Not starting. Could that be possible? The valves might be out of adjustment.
Yeah, I mean, easy to check. I mean, what's the engine? What is it?
It's an ETQ.
A what?
That I guess.
ETQ.
ETQ. What the hell's that?
ETQ. That's kind of one of those.
Like a Chanda? Just like a Chanda?
It's a Chanda.
All right. Yeah, I'm saying if you set the valves for 5 and 5, just as a basic, just to start them, or 5 and 8, you should be fine.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Yeah, I mean, easy enough to do with the valve cover, and check and see if they're even open. Is it spitting out the carburetor, or what's it doing?
This is not even attempting to fire. We tried like ether. It's not doing anything.
Really? You got spark?
I don't know. I don't even have a spark tester here. So
you got plenty of oil in it?
Yeah, it's got oil in it.
Worst come to worst, you put your finger on it and pull the cord.
Either that or give it a little, if you got a little turkey baster or a syringe or something, drop a little bit of fuel down into the spark plug hole, put the plug in.
Well, he's throwing ether at it and still ain't popping. That should pop. Unless the flywheel key's sheared, and the timing's all off.
You got to.
But then if the timing's all off, it would be spitting out the carb or out the muffler,
Yeah.
You got a compression gauge?
No, I actually don't have one.
Yeah.
Randy, what the hell kind of small engine guy are you? Oh, that's right, you're HVAC. Okay, sorry.
Yeah.
If we want to learn about fixing an air conditioner or furnace, he's the go-to guy there.
There we go.
Yeah.
I tell you though, Randy, go on Alibaba for the price of this shit. Get a compression tester, spark tester, probably $10. You know,
Wow. I need to
That
get
ain't a
one.
bad idea.
it's seriously. I placed my first order at Alibaba 2 weeks ago. I just got all the shit this week. I literally got about $1,000 worth of shit for $90.
Here, Charlie.
Mark,
You know, again, it's
yeah.
Chinesium, but you know what? Gaskets and diaphragms, I didn't care.
Here you go,
Mark.
Simone. Can you see him?
Oh, kitty cat.
Oh, somebody got a cute cat.
Is that the one who's
Look, here's my baby. Looky, come here.
That's my shop cat. That's Charlie.
Wait a minute. Here's my baby. Hold on 1 second. Let me turn the camera around. Oh,
Wait, I don't have my cat with me.
Do you got a cat, Ken?
I got a cat.
Do I have a cat? I have the cat. I got the fat ass Virgil, 18-pounder.
Look what Simone's got. A little gray tabby.
Blicky.
All right. Oh, she
Licky,
didn't want to be disturbed
Licky,
by
look.
upset.
Licky.
What's the matter?
Licky, Lucky.
Don't attack me.
Licky.
Please don't
Licky.
attack me. Oh,
That's not a cat.
No, that's a dog. That's a puppy dog.
Licky.
Brett, what'd you say? Yours was 16 years old, Brett?
Yeah, he's 16.
oh wow, that's impressive.
Mm.
But what's sad is right after Thanksgiving, my tabby that I had that looks very similar to that one that Stella had in here last week.
Mm.
Kidney failure. She died right after Thanksgiving.
Wow.
Oh, no.
Okay.
Well,
How old?
She was 12.
Yeah.
I had a cat. She was 19 and a half, and she died from
Wow.
kidney failure.
Now Charlie's
Yeah, but
got
that's
lymphoma, so he's on steroids the rest of his life. Every other day, I got to put a little dose into his canned food. He eats it. He tears it up.
yeah. But when the kidneys go, isn't that when they pee all over the place?
Yeah, and the pee smells real bad too.
Yeah.
My,
Yeah, like
my,
ammonia or what?
my cat, she was still peeing in the litter tray, but it was the vets checked it, and they said it was the consistency of blood.
Oh wow.
Ooh.
So yeah, her kidneys are shut down, and like she was so close to being 20 years old, so close.
What color was that cat?
She was like a gray, but with the tabby stripes.
Okay, it sounds like the one I had.
Oh, my kitty, she was gorgeous. She really was.
Hey, Brock.
See if I got a photo. But no, I was going to say earlier.
Peter.
Mark commented about what work on the Cortina. I measured up my friend's drive, and the car fits. So welding will be coming. So you heard it here first.
On that one video that I had, Ken, did that sound like that blade cable needs adjusted?
Hard to tell because your voice was in and out, and it was hard to tell on the other sounds. But like I said, the way I adjust that transmission is I lift up the wheels, adjust it till they just spin on their own, and then that's it. And I see what it does.
Okay, well, I was asking about the blade engagement when I kicked the blades in.
Well, yeah, you know what's funny though? Every Time Master I've worked on, they're very loud. I don't care if it's new pulleys, new belts, they're very loud.
Maybe it's because them blades spin much faster than the engine.
Well, no, it's plastic pulleys. You got the plastic pulleys. They actually had the aluminum pulleys as an upgrade, but what you can do to quiet it is you drill holes in the root diameter of the pulley where it's a female part. Every other tooth, you drill a hole. It lets the air out when the Gilmer belt goes around, and it quiets the assembly down.
Oh.
We used to do that trick on hot rod engines with like 671 blowers. That the cops would bitch and moan about that the whine of the blower. So we drill the air holes in the pulley, and it would cut down on the noise because that's all the noise is. The noise is the belt pushing air out from the grooves in the pulley, making the whining noise. That's what that is.
Oh, I thought it was the. I know that the whirring is the blades. To me, when the blades are going, it almost sounds like a drone.
Yeah, but you got to make sure your bearings are good too. I mean, they may feel good, but I grease the hell out of those too. because a lot of times the grease from the factory wears out pretty quick.
Maybe I'll pull those spindles and check that. Pull those.
I take a needle greaser, and I go in there and inject a little bit of grease in there.
I can say one thing,
It
Ken.
quiets it down, quite a bit.
We've only had that lawnmower of mine with that power mower engine for about 3 years, and I could say it's a lot quieter than a Quantum.
Yeah, I mean, some of the newer Chondas are very quiet compared to a Quantum.
I've heard some
Anything with the overhead valves.
There's that one I seen one, but I didn't get to work on it. But Terrell did a video on it. That Power Smart that had the horizontal shaft motor. They got a
Yeah,
gearbox.
I seen that one too.
Yeah, the gearbox comes off the end of the engine
Mm-hmm.
to convert it to vertical, and then it's all run with belts. Oh, there's a key, D. Aww.
Yeah. She was my companion for almost 2 decades. That's just mad.
She's a cute little cat.
Yeah.
Let me see if I can find it. I got a picture of the other one. I got a phone here.
I mean, she was that trusting of me. She ended up with a growth on her back, and you had to squeeze it to get the pus out. She would let me. She would sit on my lap, and she would let me do that. Just get all the crap out. And she never complained.
Yeah.
Did she talk?
It's like our other dog. Had cancer real bad.
Talkative. This one's talkative as well. Aren't you? Eh?
Yeah, usually animals know when you're trying to help them.
Yeah. Don't bite me. This one likes to bite me and lick me. I'm sure she's going to try and kill me one day.
Nope.
Aren't you? Eh? Are you going to whack me? There we go. Whack, whack.
Yeah.
You tough cat. Yeah, she's getting a bit of a temper.
I haven't done a truck stream in a while.
Here you go, Ken. Here's a Frankenstein project I did.
Was that plate tamper? What was that?
Plate tamper with a Chonda.
Yeah, what was that brand? That's the one they used to sell at Harbor Freight, those blue ones.
No, that one's actually one that was
Or Northern Tool?
That's called a built hard.
Oh.
That looks like a thing you use to like flatten asphalt.
That's what it
is. It's a tamper.
Okay.
It's a whacker plate compactor.
Yeah. Handy tool.
Yeah, the original engine on that was the Honda GX 160. And the complaint was, no matter what they did, it would overspeed. The governor had blew up, and it also took out some other components in there. And
yeah, close to it, Tom.
We were going to put a original Honda on it, but the guy didn't want to spend that kind of money. So we got looking and found that and said, okay, we could do this job for this amount of money.
Hey, Tom.
And throw this motor on there. And he said, go ahead and do it. So that's what we did. But then he failed to tell us that the bearings for the actual vibrator part of it weren't that good, because it's a ball bearings on the either end of that eccentric, and they were noisy. And, he came to pick it up. I said, you do know the bearings are out on the vibrator. Yeah, we know that it's loud, but we don't care. It's an old machine. I'm like, okay.
Hey, Honeyokey. Those whackers, I'm wondering, because the engine's running, how does it make the smacking motion?
It's an eccentric weight.
Oh.
That's at the very front of the machine. There's a little cylindrical thing that's inside of. Now, that doesn't turn right when you start. There's that motor actually has a
got a clutch on it, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. So when it's idling, it's not beating the shit out of it. Yeah.
Right, right.
Okay. I was wondering how it did it. If it like a ram, there's like some kind of something that rotates and go. I don't know.
Yeah,
I
there's
need to.
something that turns that has offset weights on it and makes it.
Right. Okay.
Yeah, usually there's an eccentric. Bing, ding, ding.
Does that have like does that after a while does it affect the wear of the engine?
Usually there's some pretty heavy duty bearings that support it, so it shouldn't.
Right.
And
Okay.
the motor itself is actually mounted, I think, on a rubber plate.
Oh. Okay.
The motor's not
So
really.
it takes some of the shock out.
Yeah. A lot of times, I mean, it depends on, I've seen cheap ones where it's right on the crankshaft, but other ones use like a jack shaft or a belt drive to drive the eccentric.
Okay. I'm
The
gonna have to
ones
look
that
into
So that
it.
way the
tear
motor.
themselves- the ones that
That's
really
piqued
tear
my
themselves
interest.
up over time are the ones that jump up and down, the vertical.
Yeah. Oh yeah, the jumping jacks. Those things are
Yeah,
Oh,
fun.
I've seen
the
those.
rammers. Yeah, those tear themselves up.
Yeah. I had one of those from the 50s. A guy brought me with an old Tillotson carburetor on it with like 30-year-old gas in it. The damn thing fired up. I was like, oh my God.
Wow.
But I tell you though, if you don't have your hands on it, that thing will get it right away from you.
But saying that, they're talking about things like that kind of equipment and jackhammers and things like that. I bought a motorcycle off a guy. He said he couldn't ride it anymore because the job he was doing was causing him to have white finger. Is that called white? I don't know if it's called white finger over there, but you get that vibration through your fingers constantly.
Carpal tunnel.
I don't know if it's that or not. I was always told it was called white finger due to the vibration.
Well, I've heard white finger and I've heard carpal tunnel. I've heard both.
Yeah, same. Yeah. White fingers due to repetition. I know that.
Oh, Ken, I wanted to bring it up while I'm on here. That red fan, Brett. Actually, I found that at Hobby Lobby
Yeah,
years
you're
ago.
saying. Yeah.
I've got a couple down.
Don't you? Yeah, but don't you have a blue one too, right?
Yeah, I had a blue one, but it was actually a real one.
I like the old General Electric fans, the old brass and copper ones. Those are pretty.
Yeah.
Yeah, I seen them.
I got a couple of them.
Okay, I'm gonna get off of here because I gotta get to lunch.
All right, Randy. Later.
All right, take care, guys.
See you, Randy.
We'll see you, Randy.
All done, Tom. That's why I'm out doing a test drive now. I came to grab lunch. Where the hell's Hank? Hank was supposed to be on. Why the hell isn't he here? I was on with Hank on the WhatsApp, and I go, Hank, let me go live, and you could join. He's like, okay. Now he's not here.
I've got to do some editing soon.
Come here, Charlie.
Got some work to do. I borrowed a few DVDs off a friend of mine. Some of you guys in the chat might recognize this one.
The Rolling Stones.
The young ones.
The young ones.
Yeah.
Sorry, my eyes aren't that good. That's why.
No worries. It's a British comedy from the early 80s. Very fun. Very
young ones.
Yeah, really funny. Very. It's Tom, it is punk. And then he lent me this movie about the punk movement called Punk Attitude. It's got loads of bands in it, so I'm going to watch that later.
Johnny Rotten.
Yeah, in the Sex Pistols. Yeah. Velvet Underground, The Stooges, New York Dolls, Suicide, The Ramones, Sex Pistols, Susie Sue, The Clash.
I love the Ramones.
Yeah, The Damned, Chrissie Hynde, Buzzcocks, The Slits, Sonic Youth, Black Flag, Dead Kennedys, Bad Brains, and more.
I used to love the Ramones. I want to be sedated.
I
That's
just
a great
heard that
song.
2 days ago, Ken.
Or Rock and Roll High School.
Yeah, I do like I Want to Be Sedated. That is a good
I'll tell
one.
you a band I like from a British band I liked back in the 80s. I like The Clash.
Yeah, they're good.
Oh, yeah. Rock the Casbah.
Sniffing glue.
Clean the cat box. Clean the
What was
Brilliant.
that, Simone?
Playing the cat box.
Yeah.
The Ramones. Oh yeah, good old Joey Ramone.
Oh, Blue Oyster Cult.
Nice.
Blue Oyster Cult are good.
Oh yeah.
Now you're talking my language, the classic.
Well, Blue Oyster Cult, you got to have the cowbell. You know.
Oh yeah.
More cowbell. We need more cowbell.
That's it.
So much better than the stuff they play nowadays.
Yeah. On Saturday Night Live with Chris Walken, I feel the need for more cowbell.
There
Right.
was another band I liked in the 80s. They're not that style of rock. They were British. Tears for Fears.
Oh, they're good.
They actually played here like 2 weeks ago.
No way.
Yeah. Yeah.
The only one in the band that's actually British, though, I think, is Roland, isn't it? No.
Yeah, they were in I think New Haven a couple weeks ago. Yeah.
I think one of my favorite songs by them is Shout.
Yeah.
I like
Yeah.
Shout, and I like their first one.
Yeah.
Everybody Wants to Rule the World. That's probably their
Yeah,
best.
that's a classic. Really good.
They were interviewing one time. I was watching an interview where they were interviewing Kurt and Roland, and they were talking about that song. And if you can remember, that song was out around the time when the Cold War was going on and all that. It was kind of their gear more towards politics and
Yeah.
whatnot. And the song actually does say, it actually is telling about what's going on in the world. You can even apply it today.
Oh, definitely.
Hey, look at this couple. There's a couple here. Hold on. Can I change my camera? Hold on. There's a couple walking. Hold on. They're walking a little. Can I change my camera? I don't know if I can change my camera on this phone. More. Let's see.
I'd like to know how to do it on this iPad for
Camera.
you screens, but
Hold
I
on.
think it'll give you the
Back camera. All right. Yeah. Check these people out. They're walking this little teeny dog. He's like a Bichon Frise or something. Little teeny one.
That's a doglet.
Little midget.
Yeah. Or as my brother used to say, that's not a
That's
dog,
like a
it's
little
a
white
toilet
rat.
brush.
That's a chihuahua.
Basically.
Yeah. Right, guys, I'm going to do some editing. I'll catch you soon. Oh, Kenny's disappeared.
I think he's trying to check his camera or something there.
Okay. I'll wait till he gets back.
There he is.
There he's back. Yeah,
hit the
gotta go,
wrong
Kenny.
key. All right. See you, Simone.
See you guys. Have a good one.
Good meeting you.
And you. And you.
Thank you. Feel free to Okay, too late. All right. Yeah, I seen you up at Archer's last night for a while.
Yeah, a little bit. He stays on for a while, though. What time do you get off? About midnight?
No, last night was probably one of the longest ones. It was a little after midnight when he finally cut it off. He was doing some stuff
we were talking.
Go ahead.
Yeah, we were talking today. Me and Hank were like, dilly.
What's that actually mean? Or is it just a phrase?
It's just a phrase, just a phrase.
Well, it sounds like
it reminds me of like Monty Python or something,
Sounds like a happy phrase anyway. Dilly. Yeah, he was doing some stuff towards the end of his stream last night about cameras. It was kind of interesting.
Yeah, the microphones and all that stuff. Yeah. Yep. He's got some pretty high-tech gear,
Yeah, he does.
Mm.
He's got more cameras in that one room than I've got total in my whole house.
Oh yeah. Hey Taylor. Well, he's got a digital SLR. I don't have one of those.
Now, when you see when I shoot videos,
hey,
I'm just doing that with an iPhone 14 Pro Max, and I think for what I've got, I think it actually looked pretty good. But like he said, lighting is the key.
Yeah.
That's why I like shooting the videos out in that garage, because it's like a gymnasium out there as far as light. Hey, kitty. No, don't bite. Vintage engine repair.
This Arvo What the hell does that mean, Tom? This Arva? I could go pick up another snowblower and get it done. Football kickoff is until 4:30, but it looks like it's going to rain or snow here. It's warm enough for rain, but it's getting cloudy.
What kind of snowblower?
What the hell is it? Craftsman Powermore MTD. It's just got old gas in it. Just needs the jets cleaned out. No big deal. Not as busy as normal, but if we get another snowstorm, we've had one so far. If we get another one, then yeah, we'll be. It's all the people that never took their fuel out last year. They can't start their equipment this year.
Is James Condon from up there in Connecticut as well?
He's in New York.
New York?
Yeah, he's about an hour away from me.
I got something down at the other shop I thought he might be interested in. But I can't.
Yeah, but now he's about roughly an hour from me.
I've got a generator down there that's fully complete except for the power head, but has a good motor on it. And we're not going to do anything with it. It's just taking up room. Got a 9-horse Briggs Vanguard on it, single cylinder.
Tom, explain to me Arvo meaning afternoon. Where the hell do you get afternoon out of Arvo? Hey, Wally, there's your buddy Gary.
There's Lewis.
Yeah, he sold snow blowers. I haven't posted any yet. I've been doing customer repairs. Then I had to get the truck done, so maybe tomorrow. Like I said, we need 1 or 2 more good storms, and everything will sell.
Correct? Wrong. Lewis is Brock, correct?
Taylor, you're late. Randy left.
There's Backwoods. I seen him last night at Arches.
Yeah, Taylor. Hey, Scott, what's going on? When do you start the job, Scott? Or do you know? Scott's going to be a courtroom cop.
Ah, another bailiff. 33-inch Cub Cadet now.
I've worked on those with the stainless crap. The only problem is, Gary, it's too much plastic on those, on all the controls, on the cruise control, and all. It's all plastic crap. All the linkages to hold the auger in when your traction is on. All that stuff is plastic. It strips out. It cracks. It's a pain in the butt on the hiring list. Oh, okay. Yeah, a lot of plastic. Yeah, underneath that dash, there's all those rods and plastic and it's a bunch of crap. And I hate the way they have the idler pulley on the basket. You got to take the whole damn machine apart just to get to it. And then it's got like a shouldered bushing to hold the pulley square to the belt. And that always wears, so the pulley runs at an angle and it flips the belt off all the time. It's a shitty design. Brett, he's asking what kind of dog you got.
I don't have a dog. I got a cat.
Oh, he's got a cat. Yeah, dog was Randy before.
Randy had the dog.
Yeah.
Have you ever messed with what they call those 3-stage snowblowers? I've seen a few of them.
I only worked on one, and it's just a piece of garbage with that little, I call it the Phantasm snow thrower. With the little ring, like the movie Phantasm.
Yeah.
Where it screws into your head.
Pictures I seen like that first stage is a drill.
Yeah, 3-stage is a bunch of hype. Doesn't do shit.
Yeah, Gary's got a 3-stage.
Yeah, it's a marketing ploy. That's all it is.
Something to jack the price up.
If you notice, though, they had the 3-stagers out there for a while. Then all of a sudden they stopped selling them because nobody bought into it. Arvo, Servo, Bottle, Avo, Botlo. I don't know. I'll have to get a Perth. I'm going to have to get a Perth to English dictionary, Tom. The old Troy Bilts I like, Wally. I don't like the new MTD Troy Bilts. They're all MTD crap. The older ones that were made by Garden Way, those are great.
They had a mower out when they were Garden Way. The Tough Cut. It was a belt-driven deck.
There he is.
Had to go shopping for the wife.
Uh-oh.
What's up, Hank? I think that's Hank.
Yeah, how you doing there, Brett?
Pretty good,
That's true.
Hank.
That's true.
Yeah, I saw your video there of your place, and you got a lot of stuff there.
Yeah, even floor buffers.
So you do that for a living?
No, I actually work on small engines for a living, but I did the floor thing as a side hustle.
Oh, okay.
I haven't
Getting
done it
dark
for
here,
a
Hank.
while. I'm not getting rid of my buffers just in case.
Yeah. Yeah, we had some flurries already too, Ken.
Did you? Yeah. It's warm though here. It's still warm.
I like my little chain grinder I've got out there.
Yeah, it's 38
Yeah.
there now, Hank. 38.
Okay. John was letting me know you were looking for me.
In the snow, Scott? I'm assuming in the snow.
Oh,
We used to do that in the shop in Trumbull Shopping Park where I grew up. Every time it would snow, we'd take the cars out there and do donuts. They didn't care.
One day I stopped at a shopping market to get the snow off my roof and my back because, I was going to go on a highway. So I picked a spot where the guy didn't plow yet.
Yeah.
And I was shoveling it off. All of a sudden, this truck comes to me. He goes, "What the hell are you doing?" I said, "It's a little bit of snow. What do you want?" Yeah. And
here's my
15. Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
Hey, Tom, see Tom's message here, guys? If Tom was actually listening to the stream, he'd hear the 27 times I said, I may go pick up a snowblower to work on, but I guess he's not listening.
What kind's that one that you may pick up?
It's just a Power More MTD Craftsman. Yeah, the rubber flap job does a hell of a lot. It does, especially in the slushy shit. Works really good. I usually charge $60 to do that, depending on how many flips.
As much as I dislike MTD products, I will say that if you get one of those Power More snowblower engines running good, they're powerful.
Yeah. Oh no, the engines run good. I just think the way that their snow baskets are made in the thin, cheap metal and everything, they rot out too easy. That's all.
Well, that Craftsman that I got, you seen in the video, there ain't nothing thin about that thing.
Well, you need the weight to keep it down, so you could actually, get the snow into the chute.
Yeah.
The new
What's up, Scott?
On the snow. 39.
That one I got, I would say probably weighs maybe
Nice.
300 pounds.
Yeah.
But
Gary, is that an automatic switch, Gary? Or manual?
Getting snow yet?
No, we're not. It's too warm here. It's 38.
Yeah.
Mr. Briggs.
You got it up your way, Scott?
Oh yeah, it's coming down pretty good. We had about 3 inches. I had to take the TT around the corner and up the Dollar General parking lot, do a few donuts.
I wonder, Hank, are we going to get what Scott has? Is it coming down, or are we getting something coming up from the south?
No, we got it coming from the south, but we got that fine line of freezing and then rain, and we're right there on that line. So we might just.
They already closed a bunch of the highways. The toll roads closed the trucks. I don't even know if I'll be able to go to work tomorrow because I got everything closed off.
Yeah, but closed off because they're going to plow it, or closed off why?
No, just closed up. I mean, period, because of the snow that's on its way.
Okay.
No commercial traffic, and on the toll road, it's closed to all traffic.
I know.
Governor.
I know a lot of the bridges and stuff. They close it off to empty trailers.
Oh. You know, the cold came down a lot more than it was an hour ago, so we might get some snow.
Yeah, maybe.
Well,
Yeah.
well, right now I gotta look at the temperature. Right now I'm at 35.
Yeah, we're at 39.
Yeah, once it gets to like 34, that's when you start getting the big flakes.
You see?
Yeah, there's something there.
Yeah. And this is the heavier stuff on the bottom there, you know,
Well,
by Bridge.
Yeah.
What we got came last night, but it's not snowing now, but it's supposed to start here about 2:00, it says, and then come down like crazy all night.
Well, they
High
canceled the
winds we
football
got.
game yesterday, Buffalo, because of all the snow. They couldn't clear the stadium fast enough.
Yeah, that's going to be tomorrow, I think, is when that game's
Yeah,
supposed to be.
tomorrow. Yep. Yeah, because I know Wayne EP Performance, he Eliminator, he boots. He's up that way. He's up by Niagara Falls.
I wonder how bad those folks up in Rome got it. Rome, New York.
Yeah, Rome's up there. How close is that to you, Scott? Rome, is that near you?
Rome's up there, Rochester. It's about an hour and 45 minutes from me.
Okay.
That's right. That'd be Rochester, Utica, Rome.
Yeah, like Seneca Falls. All that stuff.
Yeah, we call that Rochester up here. It's just like Ithaca's near Rochester, is up near there. We call that Ithaca because it's full of idiots.
Yeah, we used to do a lot of work for Corning up there.
Yeah, we call Corning crackhead.
My uncle lives up in Rome, and he said he was talking to me. He called me one day. I can't get my snowblower started. I'm like, what kind of gas? Oh, just regular 87 pump gas. I'm like, okay, here's what you do. Try to get what you can out of the tank. And I said, drain that carburetor out. There's a drain bowl on it. So he did that, and he called me back. He said, I don't know what you know, he said, but it starts and it runs. I told him, I said, you got to use good stuff in it.
You can use any gas you want, but the problem is I tell people all the time, and I got one neighbor that listens to me, and the other ones don't. The ones that don't listen to, I tell them, forget it. You won't listen to me. You shut the gas off with a snowblower. It's hit and miss. You can use it once a year. You can use it 10 times a year. You can use it not at all. Every time you're done using it, turn the gas off, walk in the house, and let that son of a bitch run out of gas.
I tell people to do that with
Yeah, I do it. Every power equipment I got but my lawnmower, naturally. I do that at the end of the year. But the something that you use very little, you run it out of gas every time. The only ones you don't do it with is 2-cycle, because 2-cycle needs a gas lubricant. You can actually score the cylinder.
I do that on my pressure washer. I've got that Honda GX engine, and that's got the fuel valve that's actually part of the carburetor.
Yeah, and if they don't have one, I put one on, because the fuel shutoff valve is the greatest thing they ever invented.
Yep.
You can, and if you're using regular gas, which I prefer the ethanol free, but if I use regular gas, I shake up that gas. I shake the snowblower, like lift up the front bucket, shake it, mix it up, and I use a water remover in the wintertime a lot. Even if I have ethanol free, I use that. I'm sure Mr. Hank knows what I'm talking about. The water remover they used to use in the old days. Because even with ethanol free, you can build moisture in a tank.
Every time you open a tank, you're going to get air in. Plus, it's got an air inlet, so you can use the gas. So it draws air.
And I use safety cans, so you know damn well I'm letting air in every time.
I think here in my stuff, I run 93 octane fuel, and I put either IC5 or Sta-Bil 360 in it.
I don't run that Sta-Bil shut. That shit turns to jello gelatin. If you
No,
use
not the regular Sta-Bil, the Sta-Bil 360.
The 360 they say is better.
I use the gas line antifreeze and ethanol free gas. That's all I've ever used.
Yeah, we don't
Never
have
had
it.
a problem.
They said a lot of people like the Startron too. They say it lasts a little better.
Well,
I use
Lucas
the
has got one.
the
I think it's called. Lucas has got something. I think it's called Safeguard.
Yep.
And then
Yeah,
I've used
Seafoam.
Seafoam. I've used another
Seafoam's
one
right.
called IC5 by Seafoam,
Mm.
and it works.
Believe it
good.
or not,
But
I
don't
use
like the Stable 360.
on my weed whacker. I use the I buy a gallon can of True Fuel up at Lowe's, and that'll last me an entire year.
Later, Brock.
Wayne.
There's Wayne.
Freezing over here, boys.
Is it?
They
Put
they
your-
postponed your game, Wayne. What's going on?
What, the Buffalo game?
Yeah, tomorrow now, right?
Yeah, Lori was saying that they were shoveling snow and they couldn't keep up with the snow to clear the seats. And I remember.
Yeah.
Yes, you did. She says she didn't say that. She says I'm making things up. But I remember.
Put your head on, Wayne. You look naked.
Hey, Brett, I remember watching somebody saying on, I forget what, it was a long time ago. He said, in the future, archaeologists are going to be digging up stadiums all over the world, NFL football stadiums, and they're going to try to figure out why the ones in the cold weather climates like Buffalo never had a cover, yet the ones in Texas did.
Yeah.
That's true.
I'm going to give credit where credit is due as far as some of these sporting facilities in Pittsburgh anyway. PNC Park, where the Pirates play, they maintain their field, and I was watching them do it one time after a rain. They had to put the tarp down, and before they took the tarp down, they were drying the tarp, and every single one of those groundskeeping guys had a steel backpack on.
Yeah.
Yeah, I blow snow with my backpack.
I do too. No, this is after a rain when they got to dry the tarp off before they could uplift it. They were blowing the water off with steel backpacks.
So what's up with the live stream today? You out there plowing with your truck, Kenny?
I'll be back.
No, I put a rotor on the left side, new pads, and I said, let me go out for a test drive. Hank and I were talking, and then I said, let me go get a burger.
Yeah, and he was supposed to pick up a snowblower.
Well, I just texted her, Hank. I told her I'd be by tomorrow after work.
Okay.
I just picked one up.
You know what it is? I cleaned up. All my tools are ready to be put away. I don't want to start whipping them out again. Screw that. You know?
On the way home from shopping, it was flurrying, but it's gone now.
Yeah.
Yeah, over here you couldn't see anything. The wind was blowing so hard.
Yeah.
I still got to go home and approve all my guys' labor at work and everything. I got a bunch of shit to do.
But this snowblower, I said to the guy, what's wrong with it? He says, I smelt rubber that smells like the auger belt. Well, it's plugged solid with snow. The chute jammed up, and he kept on the auger, and I guess it smoked the belt. So I said, so the drive works.
You're losing it because it's Jake that called you last night.
Oh, she says I'm losing it.
Oh.
She steady, she does this to me all the time. I'm telling you, this is like discrimination against old people.
Hey, we're all losing it, Wayne.
So anyways, I said, does it drive? He said, yeah. So I said, okay, I'll grab my four-wheeler. I'll plow my driveway out with the plow on the front of the truck. I went and did another lady's driveway for her. I go to his place. I pull out the ramps. He fires it up. He drives it out, and the thing dies in front of the ramps, right? So now he's trying to get it started again. I said, well, I guess you need a carb cleaning too. We couldn't get it to go again. So then luckily the guy next door to him was out snow blowing, and he seen us struggling to push it up. So he came over, and with three of us, it was no problem sliding it up the ramps.
Yep.
Hey, you guys want to see a picture? Guys want to see a picture of Mr. Briggs from 1985 when he looked like a Mexican jumping bean?
No.
85.
look like a Mexican jumping bean.
You look like a ceiling fan right now.
Yeah, I think you jumped out of the picture. There you are. Oh no, that's Brett.
What, I got the wrong guy?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Hold on.
just a second. I got to turn my camera on. As soon as I find it. I got to face
Looks
it
like
the other way.
praying mantis to me.
Oh, where'd Brett go?
Yeah, praying mantis.
Hold on. What the hell? Hold on.
I think that's the most wanted.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's one from the post office.
Yeah.
I think I saw that picture. Yeah.
You like how my mustache goes all the way down to my chin?
That's that southern thing. Oh, what happened to-
hell, that's where I jumped off the second story window, and landed on my grandfather's car.
What are you doing
I
jumping?
think I got in touch. Long story.
I guess.
Oh, excuse me. Oh man.
Oh shit.
Yeah,
Hey.
I was trying to. I just got done. Me and my brother were playing water cannon on the roof of the house, and we decided to jump off the roof. You know, the old,
What happened?
amazing what you do when you're young and dumb.
Yep.
There we go.
I remember I was
I
in
don't
a
know
hayloft.
how that happened.
I was in the hayloft one time, and I was going to jump off of one of the beams onto the truck with the hay. So I gave myself a big push, but I didn't look up. There was another beam up there.
Yeah, knock yourself
You
out.
got your bells rung then, huh?
Yeah.
I got a better one for you. I was me and my brother at my grandparents' old farm up in Chemung. We took a run. We were running up. They called us for dinner. We didn't answer. He came running after us, fell through the floor of the barn, and landed on the smokestack of the old Ford tractor. Went right on the center of his stomach.
Oh.
And the only thing that kept it from going through him. The only thing that kept it going through him was the coffee can on top that kept the water out.
Yeah.
Talk about it.
But he didn't walk too well he didn't walk too well for a couple of days.
Well, it's a good thing that didn't hit lower on his abdomen.
Yeah.
Then he'd be singing like Frankie Valli.
He was a pedophile. We kind of hoped it would have.
Oh, well, yeah. You're now pronounced guilty. Your sentence, you're going to get impaled by a tractor smokestack down there, so that don't work again.
Yeah.
So, Ken, did you ever get that game last night?
No. It was a blowout anyway, so it wasn't worth it anyway.
Yeah, it was a blowout.
Yeah.
You could tell right away Kansas City was going to kill him.
Yeah. Well, you figure Kansas City's used to a little bit of cold. Miami's not.
Cincinnati.
What was it? It was like
Cleveland
-3.
And I wasn't even following it.
Well, the Browns got blown out. I'm hoping Buffalo beats Pittsburgh Monday.
I'm not actually watching it, but that's what's on my TV right now.
That's figure skating.
Yeah, it's just on for ambient, but I actually muted it. So. I didn't realize how hot the mics were in this iPad. So that's there's a nice tractor.
Yeah, that's
we still have. I still have that tractor. It's at Family Farm.
Yeah.
What is that?
Ford.
Ford.
Like an 8N?
Yeah.
Yep.
I love the 8N Fords. I always thought they were cool.
Yeah, every farm
I
had
was
one.
I was 14 there.
They either had 8N Fords or they had, I've only seen one in my lifetime, the Alice Chalmer G. The motor was in the back.
Yeah, they use those a lot on the cultivators.
Tractor we had was an old Ford with steel wheels with great big lugs sticking out of them, steel lugs. That thing never got stuck anyplace.
No. That was good for manure spreading, I'll tell you.
I'll tell you a modern farm tractor I always liked, and I always liked the way they sounded. Because remember, for me, a lot of it's by sound. The International Harvester 1206.
Yeah, well, you wouldn't have liked ours because you used to have to crank it over
No, like the John Deere R.
to start it. Originally, there was no electric starter on it. That came later on when my grandfather put one on it.
Kenny, link. What's Klaus wants a link.
What about the, I think the John Deere 70, one of them, they actually had a pony motor to start it.
Hold on.
What's Bree going on live
Yeah,
for?
And I
Bass
think
guitarist
the
says
R-
Bree's going live at 3 p.m. Anything special going on?
No, I don't
Who's
think
that?
it's special. I think I like her streams, but it's kind of hard to chat in there because the text moves so fast. You can't really, at least for me.
Well, she's got to move fast. She got 300 some odd thousand subscribers.
Hey, she's doing good.
Yeah, she did really well. That the big one for her was that $13 fix with that module for the plastic carb. That was her viral video.
I'm subscribed to her. Whenever she's got something, I always watch it.
I'm subscribed to everybody. When I scroll down, I got at least out in at least out in the garage. If I scroll down my subscriptions, it's in alphabetical order. But on this computer, it's not. So if I want to go and look for somebody, I can scroll and scroll and scroll.
Hobby Motors, Klaus,
No,
try that link there.
Are you on mine, Wayne?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I just put a
He's saying
video
it would take
out.
you a year to watch them all.
I just put something out 2 days ago. Wasn't nothing big, but
Anyone know how to change your name on YouTube? Wally, on what? Like on your channel? Does Wally White have a channel?
Yeah, what's he want to do? Change his channel name? He's going to have to go into YouTube settings.
Yeah, if it's a channel name.
Yeah.
Or if it's named like we got here, you just change it when you enter the studio.
Yeah, you don't even have to. It's
I recently changed mine. My channel used to just be my name. And then when I decided one day when I was going to start uploading for the new season, I thought, you know what? And I was figuring out namely what I do on my channel. And I thought, oh, well, Shop Talk with Brett, that'll work. So that's what I did.
So what'd you have to do to change it for your channel?
I did it on my app. I went into actually my channel, and it shows the shop name, the channel name. There's an edit thing you can hit.
Oh, okay.
You could do that.
yeah. I just changed my name on the bottom of mine. See?
Yeah. Hank the Man.
Hey.
But for the StreamYard, that's easy enough.
Hank.
There's Klaus.
Klaus.
Hey, Brett.
Hey Hank, I think I gotta burnish these in because it's starting to make a little noise.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
There's a
Well,
burnishing procedure you're supposed to do, you know.
Yeah.
Just go slow the first 100
Yeah, like
miles.
panic stop a few times.
Yeah.
No, don't do that with new pads.
What's that?
Slow them in, real slow. No,
No,
braking.
it depends if they have if there's ceramic in them, you have to burnish them with a few panic stops. They say.
Are they ceramic?
Yeah.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, yeah.
So with the
that's all
ceramic, you
do
got to
Dad.
heat them up really good to get them to start to, because there's a coating on them, so you got to burnish the shit out of them first a few times.
Just like a electric PTO, Klaus. When you put a new one on, you got to burnish it in.
Yeah, you can burnish them in.
I've always been told that new brakes, take it easy the first 100 miles, slow, no panic stops, and then you pour.
Yeah, but it depends on the composition of the pad.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm getting a little bit of noise now. The rotors look fine. It's just you can still see the cross hatching. So I got to do a little bit. I got to get on the highway, do a couple of panic stops. That'll do it.
What I'd like to know, you're talking about YouTube. How do I actually see an actual list of my subscribers?
Yeah, good luck with that.
I don't know.
You go on the left side. You go to your.
You can see the last 10 or 15 that subscribe, but you can't see.
I don't do it on a computer. I do it on an app.
Whatever.
The subscribers that are subscribed to you, not you to them, right?
Yeah, he wants to know
people that
who's
are looking at
subscribed to him.
that are subscribed to
I
me.
don't think you can tell, right, Hank?
That ain't gonna happen.
No, you can't. It's.
But I know how to see the ones that I subscribe to.
Yeah. But the other way around, it doesn't happen. You can see the last 10 or 15 or so that subscribe to your channel, but you can't get a comprehensive list of who's subscribing to your channel. It doesn't exist.
I wish I could see them, because then if they're not subscribed to me, I'll back off of them.
I've never even
You can see them up. If you're on a computer, you can see the names on your list.
No,
the ones that are you're subscribed to, yeah, that's all.
But not who is subscribed to you.
Right.
I can see who's subscribed to me on my computer.
That's a nice computer, then.
Computer, yeah.
I'll have to check with Jake.
You can't.
I don't know. Not my channel.
I'll have to check with Jake.
It's his channel, not my channel.
Yeah, I know. Good one. Is Jake up and running again, or is he still lagging?
He's still got a cough. He came out and watched the main fight with me last night, and he still had a little bit of a, like he says, gets that little scratch in the throat and starts coughing. Yeah. So he's still got that, but he looks like $1 million. And he had a good day. He said they got a lot done on the Mustang yesterday. They got the engine back in. And
in the spring, I had a period of almost a month. Whenever I start talking, I would go like, like a dry cough.
Somebody told him like this: whatever virus is going around, that basically this cough could last for 8 weeks.
Yeah, or more. Yeah.
We had people.
My uncle's got it, and they told him he could have a cough like that for up to 10 months.
I had to cough when I had the COVID medication. I had to cough for 3 months.
Yeah,
I believe it.
We had people at our church come in for Christmas Eve service, and they were sick. And then the following week, there was a lot of people out. They got sick at church. So whoever had what.
Oh, yeah.
But fortunately, I kind of seen what was going on. I didn't touch anybody or anything, but I apparently lucked out.
Yeah.
But last week when I was in church, the morning service, we only had about 18 there. Normally we got about 50 plus. It's just a small.
Even Rich says Rich's Mowers and Blowers said you can see your list of subscribers.
Good for him.
Richie can see a lot of things, I'll tell you.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think you
guys-
actually have
these
to do
guys
it
are
on an
killing
actual
me.
computer, though, not a mobile device.
Is Kenny frozen?
No, you can't.
Or is
No,
that
not
thing
on a
just
mobile.
rock solid?
You got any snow over there in Connecticut, Hank?
No,
You got nothing.
no, nothing. It's coming, but we got nothing so far.
Buffalo's been getting whacked since yesterday. We started last night,
Yeah,
but
it
it's stopped here now.
was
but-
kind of weird. We were on that freeze line with the rain on the bottom and snow on top. And, you know, we were going to get the rain. Now the freeze line dropped down a little bit.
Yeah.
So, still nothing. Let's see, radar. Boom. Yeah,
Well, Buffalo deserves every ounce of snow they get. I love it when Buffalo gets hammered. It makes my day.
you see
Good
where
for
that
you.
dot is
Good for you.
beeping? Well,
Yeah.
that green was above that before. Now it dropped down.
Yeah.
So, and then Klaus is going to get hit. Oh, big time today.
Yeah. Thanks, Hank. I think.
Why, you getting a big storm close?
Oh yeah.
That's what Hank says. I have to catch a plane on Wednesday, and it's supposed to snow.
Why,
Hank?
where are you going on
Well,
Wednesday?
Southern California.
Southern California. From Italy to Southern California.
No, from Denmark.
You see
No,
what?
but you were in Italy your last trip, I mean.
Yes, sir. I was. Yeah.
You see
Yeah,
where
see?
Klaus
You're
is?
going to You might want to get a tetanus shot. You're going to California.
What makes you think I don't have it already?
Well, you better get a fresh one because California's full of Democrats, and they're pissing shit all over the streets out there. So you might want to get a fresh one.
Scott, you're so dumb to listen to. It's actually funny. You know.
I'm not. I hate to tell you something. They piss the shit in the streets of California.
I mean,
and there's nothing dumb about that. They
try so
actually
hard
piss the shit in the streets of California.
We actually try so hard to keep
Anybody-
politics out this channel, and you just scoot in and ruin it. You're an idiot. It's as simple as that. I'm
not an
sorry.
idiot. I'm not an
Yes,
idiot.
yes, you are. When you do it on this channel, you
My
are.
pa-
Jesus.
yeah, you want to compare wallets?
I don't fucking care about your wallet. I don't even want it.
So close. Is this just like a trip vacation
Oh,
to
man.
see Southern California, or you got family over there?
I have an old roommate and some old colleagues.
Oh yeah.
And my roommate, he lost his brother, his mother, his dad, a good friend, a common friend of ours, all within the last 5 years. And I've been talking to him. I talk to him once in a while, right? And he's the last one. He's a bit alone, right?
Yeah.
So I figured it's about time. And then here, a couple of things happened here, and Anita told me to, why don't you just take a week, get lost.
Yeah.
So when you're
And,
going to come visit me, Klaus? I lost in the last 5 years.
Man, you know what? We have a plan for that, Hank. That's still in progress. But the thing is, the thing doesn't land in Connecticut before it kind of scoots.
I know.
I'll be there one day. I'll be there one day, Hank. I'll be there.
I know.
Well, close. You got better make it quick because me and Hank don't have a lot of years left. You know, it's climbing on us fast.
You know what they say about weed, right? It's hard
What
to
are
kill.
you talking about? What are you talking about? Old Hank's got at least another 30 years. His old man's still alive. He's going to make 100.
No, he died 4 days ago. No, more than that, 12, 13, 14 days ago.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, but how old was he?
He was 97, going to be 98
Yeah,
January 1st.
that's a good life.
There you go. That's a good life. You're gonna make 100 at least.
Whoa. Don't curse me now.
Now what's wrong with 100?
Yeah, I don't want to be that old.
Okay.
No, but we're talking about it. We'll see what happens next year. It's going to be something might happen.
Yeah.
We
We'll
might do
land in
something.
Canada, get Wayne up there too.
Do you have any like these small engine exhibitions close to Connecticut, like to where you guys are? Or the closest one's Kentucky?
Kentucky. I mean,
Yeah.
the ones we got are small, things.
Yeah.
Nothing
Like
big.
Now,
fairs.
we were actually talking about, Wayne, just to, get a hotel somewhere on the East Coast and all just meet up for a big hoorah on a Saturday night.
Yeah.
Everybody flies in.
Yep.
Except Hank, he drives.
I discovered something here by sheer accident. I was asking about the rear camera. I did find out I could do that in here in settings.
Oh, sorry,
Yeah.
Brett, I missed that completely. Sorry, buddy. Try that again. What was that?
Oh, I was asking earlier how to be able to switch on the rear camera if I wanted to show something, so I didn't have to spin my screen around, so I could.
Yeah.
But
you do it.
You're on an iPad, right?
Yep, iPad
Yeah.
Pro.
Yeah, you could do that. On a regular laptop, if you don't have a rear camera, then you can't do that.
Yeah, I could do it. I'm going to do it now, actually.
Yeah.
Close looks like Kenny hit the brakes too hard.
Yeah.
Oh, it's all
There,
black.
that would be the back camera.
Yep.
Yeah, it works. Nice. Yeah.
There's another thing that says mirror the camera.
Hey, man, if I was a kid, I'd be sliding down that banister. Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Most definitely.
my banister.
Kenny, are you still here? Are you alive, Kenny? Hello,
Kenny.
Kenny.
Yeah, he rolled over and rolled over on the highway. He'll come out when he gets out of the truck.
Kenny.
I don't know that I would try that on that banister. There's rope lighting wrapped around it.
Ooh.
That might be something for Mr. Briggs. You never know.
Put a whole new meaning behind rib for her pleasure.
Yeah, but the rope banister, that rope light don't stay up year round, so you take it down eventually. So when it's taken down, when I was a kid, I would have been sliding down that.
No, I leave that up year round because that makes interesting. That makes nice ambient lighting.
Oh, it wouldn't be there if I was a kid. I'd be sliding down, definitely.
I think Kenny
Or
is still
you're
breathing.
sliding down would take the
I see
rope
movement.
down.
So.
The whole way down, your butt would just be going. Where's my cat?
Hey, I would have tried it. When I was a kid, I would have tried it.
Oh, I could even zoom.
Wayne, how far are you from Connecticut?
If I was to drive, I think I checked it out, was 6.5 hours.
So it's doable.
Yeah, to drive, it's not bad.
Yeah.
6.5 hour drive's not that bad.
Yeah. Okay.
I think when I used to go moose hunting every year, it was a 7-hour drive.
There you go.
I drive 8 hours every day. So
you can always get Jake to drive, right?
Yeah. Then it'll take us 5 hours.
There you go.
What's up, Hank?
No, we were playing around with the idea of, checking into a hotel. Everybody has an equal amount of travel time, equal amount of hassle to get there. Because from here, a plane ride is fairly inexpensive, and it only takes about 5 or 6 hours. So that might be an idea. We're working on it.
I don't even know if we've got a train that goes to Connecticut. I wonder if, there's likely buses that you could catch too.
Oh yeah.
But we checked the flight schedule from Edmonton, and that's pretty good too. So the Mississippi guys, they can drive, and we might end
I
up
will
with something.
right back.
Okay, Brett.
See you, Brett.
What do you got there, Hank?
Logging out the stream.
The rubber flappers on the Toro snowblower.
Yeah.
These are the bushings and the nuts and.
Yeah.
Ah.
Yep.
Yeah. The whole set.
Did you rob another Chinaman, or are they OEM, or?
No, these are from Amazon. Yeah.
Amazon. Okay.
So I don't know where they come from. Could come from my next door neighbor. I don't know.
Well, what was wrong with the originals that were on? All rusted up?
No. When I put those plastic paddles on, instead of the rubber, well, when I was tightening them up, I was stripping out the T28s on there, Okay. So I want to get rid of those rubber ones that they sold me and put the the plastic ones and put the rubber ones on.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that I bought the whole new nut and bolts.
I might even fire up my 2-stroke single stage today and just go and blow some snow with it.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, after I told Kenny what I bought, guess what?
He said, I got a bunch I could have sent you.
Yeah, he says, I got a bunch of them. Oh, well.
What is Kenny doing? Why are we in his front pocket? Oh, there he is. Jesus, there he is. Kenny, where you at?
Back home now. No.
Kenny, hello. Earth to Kenny.
Yeah, I'm going to my sister and me are going on another cruise in November again. So, but this time we're going to Hawaii.
Cruise to Hawaii? Wow. That's a hell of a cruise.
Yeah.
Not my idea. She likes her cruise. So, hey, she wants me to go with her, I'll go with her.
But you're going to have to go where to catch the cruise?
We gotta go to California. I gotta get my tetanus shot.
Are you still being a dumbass, Scott?
I ain't a dumbass.
Yes, you are. I told you so before. You still are.
Well, just because you said so don't mean nothing. But I don't take stock in what you say half time anyway.
All right, enough of that.
Yes, sir.
I know where he's coming from. All these people are living on the streets and everything. They're allowing,
Yeah, it's bad.
It's bad, yeah, over there.
Well, it's getting worse too, Hank, because there's no housing. Like,
no, not at all.
You got all the people that are immigrating to your company, whether it's legally or illegally. It doesn't matter. They never had enough homes for anybody to come anyways.
No. Over here in Connecticut, the towns surrounding us, they're building these little houses. There must be one bath, a bedroom, a kitchen, and that's it. It's just a little.
Oh, like the tiny houses.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they're going to put them up in those? Oh, my God. And what are they going to do for work? They don't even know how to speak English, so half of them,
Yeah. No, I know the one conservative leader here, Poiliev's his name. He's the progressive conservative. He just pointed out, and I've heard it before, that Canada built more houses in 1972 than they've built any time. Like, imagine that. Like, the major boom was 1972, right?
Yeah. That was
over. And we've only built, like, I think he said 225 or 250,000 homes in 2023.
Yeah.
Yet in the first 3 quarters of this year, we've got 430,000 people that have immigrated into Canada in the first 3 quarters.
Yeah.
I don't have the information on the 4th quarter.
Yeah, but it's not bad because Canada needs the people, but the right kind of people,
Yeah, but no sense in having the people if you got no place to put them.
Right.
Right. They don't live in wigwams anymore,
No, I don't understand where the thought is from the states, or even Canada. Where is the thought about bringing these people in?
Yeah.
There isn't any. They keep printing money that makes that dollar. It's only worth a 10-cent piece now.
Yeah, worth nothing, right?
Yeah.
The more you print, the less it's worth.
Right.
Yep.
So any money that you saved, say 10 years ago to now, is really not worth anything hardly. You know? What good is saving? They made it so you lose money, not gain money.
Yeah, I mean, they probably would like you to invest it because that's good
Even
for the
if
whole
you-
economy, but it may be real bad for you.
Even if you invest money, 10%, say you lost money because it's 15% already inflation.
And
Yeah.
No,
But
they're
they would
so
like
screwed up. They're so smart. They're dumb.
Yep. That's a good one.
Yeah.
That's a good one. Yeah.
And we allow it. We allow it. That's the problem. We allow it. We should
Yeah.
step in and say, forget about it and stop this stuff, you know? And but you can't. You can't.
Oh,
Yeah. I mean,
They, we got a new city councilman, Hank, that literally he wants to build tiny houses all over the city, and we're like out of sheds. And I said, you need long-term programs for these people, not just stick them in a shed someplace and would you? I said, tell you what, why don't you move to a shed? You got a 3-bedroom house. You don't need one man. He's a minister. I said, why don't you go move in that shed?
I remember Pelosi, she was saying, let him in, let him in, let him in. And they bust him to Pelosi's yard.
And she said, get rid of them.
Yeah.
Remember when they bust them into Martha's Vineyard?
Yeah.
It was like almost they were going to call in the National Guard. It was a total disaster.
I mean,
and those people that live in Martha's Vineyard likely got enough room in those houses. They got like 12 bathrooms, 28 bedrooms, right?
But we got the same issue here with immigrants from Africa. I mean, they're just pouring in.
Yeah.
And the Italians, because they have the closest border to North Africa, and they go stop, and everybody in Europe go, no, bring them in. Yeah, but who's going to pay for them, for Christ's sake?
It's just like that. Everybody keeps saying invest in crypto. You know, the only trouble with crypto, it's not something you can hold in your hand. It's not real money, and they want everybody. They want us to go cashless society, because if you sell something like on Facebook Marketplace and you get $100 for it, they're going to send you a tax bill for it. They'll be able to control, and if you don't pay them, they'll just take it out of your bank account.
That's why you got 87,000 more agents in the U.S. Right? Then you want to hire 87,000 more IRS agents.
Yeah.
Yep.
They want every cent they can get.
Who do you think they're going to try to get more tax dollars from? The regular person, guaranteed.
Yeah. Well, we're the only one. We're the only one registered, right?
Yeah.
So yeah. I mean, it's the same thing here, guys. I mean, you may have it with Mexicans or South Americans. What
really kills me in the news when I watch the news and you see these tax evasion, like all these rich people that were charged with tax evasion.
Yeah.
And like they hadn't even filed taxes, say, for the last 7 years. Well, how did they get away with 1 year not filing? If a regular guy that's got a job as a bus driver doesn't file in 1 year, they're auditing him the next year. And he's a bus driver.
Yeah.
You know, when
I did that.
When my family came here to Connecticut, it was just 2 boys, my mom and my dad. No one knew how to speak English. We had a job already before we came here. My dad had a job already promised to him. He had a sponsor.
Yeah.
We had a sponsor. We had a place to live, and we had, and we were all set. Not a penny was credited, Everything that you bought, you made the money for. So you worked 2 jobs. Mom went to school to learn how to speak English, And then Dad went at night.
Yep.
But you didn't just come here with your hand out.
No.
Well,
You came with a set of competencies, right?
Yeah, I think most of the people that have immigrated to Canada, I don't think we've got like what's called the illegal immigration. Like we don't have the major issue that you guys got in the States. Like that's just total disaster. But I think most of the people that have come into Canada have been vetted through the government and allowed to come in, and they know where they are. They know who they are. Yeah. It's just a matter of they got no place to put them. Right. Like, there's not enough.
You know, a lot of them are doing. A lot of them are flying into Canada and then coming across the border, and they're coming in through New York.
Yeah, I heard that recently too.
Yeah, and it's like Texas just sent about eight or nine buses up New York a couple of weeks ago, and we already sent them back to Texas. We put them right back on the bus and shipped them back. So we can't have any more. You know, stop sending us your problems.
Well, listen, Briggsy, you should put up a bunch of them while you're in Hawaii.
You won't think yourself.
Yeah, I don't think.
We're an island. We're an island surrounded by the busiest shipping lane in the world. And yet they're coming across in the thousands on little dinghies. And they get everything when they get into the house. Have a 5-star hotel. Anyway, enough said. Hello, everyone.
How you doing, Ian?
I'm bloody dying, I'll tell you. I've got this cough that's going around the world.
You fixing it with a little bit of scotch?
Scotch?
What is that?
Famous grouse.
It's called Famous Grouse.
Yeah.
Famous Grouse, that a scotch?
Yeah, it's Scotch. I've just used the last of my honey.
Oh.
So I'm having like honey, lemon, and whiskey. It kind of like honey. Seems to be soothing the throat.
That's what honey's for. And the scotch don't hurt.
Ian, dilly.
Dilly. Well, that's nothing to do with that beer that makes you queer, is it? Oh, I got told off for that. Can't say that.
Yeah.
I've just come in to put a bit of music on while I do a bit of tidying up, and I saw you live. Thought, well, I'll have to come and say hello, gents.
Yeah, it's good.
Nice of you. Good of you. Yeah.
You got Arch going now, Hank.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's dancing around the shop going dilly.
Yeah. You know, I was telling Kenny, I was watching his stream this morning, and it's 3 hours long, so I took a little nap and I fell asleep. But I was listening to Arch at the same time talk about cameras and everything, but he was talking about buck knives before. Now I'm dreaming that me and him are comparing our buck knives in a school. And it's like he's talking about cameras. I said, I'm trying to talk to him. And he's
Hank, you're dreaming of another man?
Yeah.
Yeah, but he was dreaming about who had the biggest one. That's the thing.
Yeah.
They was comparing.
We're talking knives, right, Ian?
Yes, of course. Yes.
Okay, good.
When I used to fall asleep in front of the TV, my wife would go and turn off the TV. And I'd wake up and say, "What are you doing?" She said, "Well, you were sleeping." I said, "No, I was listening to it."
Yeah.
Ooh, I'm getting some flickering.
Yeah.
I think that is kind of weird that you say that, though. You'll fall asleep listening to something, and then somehow whatever you're listening to incorporates itself into your dream.
I know, huh? I should have been listening to a pawn station.
Well, you guys, I've just been in. I settled down after my tea. I had some leftover Christmas cake with some double brandy cream. I had a tot of whiskey after that, and then I fell asleep at the table. Oh, we're breaking up. We're breaking up here.
Oh, yep, you broke up, all right. Ian, something must have fell off the top ledge. His room is so packed with stuff.
I was going to say, I seen it.
Yeah.
Yep, it's packed.
Where's Archie? Come on up, Arch.
Every time he comes up, I keep that. You guys, I see that pile going like this someday, just tumbling down like the. Burying them alive.
Believe it or not, there's actually a small engine-related question in the chat.
No
way. Where?
Should we just ignore it?
What's the question?
Is starting fluid bad for diesel tractor motors? Huh?
I can't even see the chat.
Which one?
So it's starting fluid. I'm thinking the spray thing. Is that bad for diesel tractor motors? I'd say no.
No, I don't think it is either.
No.
Because a lot of times
it doesn't go through the pump, so it shouldn't be an issue.
As a matter of fact, anytime you see somebody trying to start a diesel when it's been sitting, that's the first thing they grab is the starter fluid.
Yeah.
Or if the glow plugs aren't working.
Yeah. So yeah, no, it's not like trying to start a two-stroke on starting fluid. That might be a bad thing, quickly. But no, I think you can do that.
I've got mixed feelings about using ether to coax an engine. Yeah, it might get it started, but correct me if I'm wrong, but doesn't ether kind of dry things out in there, though?
Yeah, but if it's a four-stroke, it doesn't matter. But if it's two-stroke, it matters.
Well, it's like any combustible. If depends on how big the charge is, it could blow the top of your piston off.
Yeah.
And WD-40 don't work anymore.
No.
I've heard.
Right?
Yeah, I've stopped using it as a deodorant, and it's not the same anymore.
What is it that Terrell calls starting fluid? What's he call it? Dinosaur farts?
Yeah.
Yep.
I'd like to actually talk to him sometime.
Yeah. Farmy Tech. I can't say that. Yeah, it does make a horrible noise, but you got a high compression there, So anything cold and diesel will sound horrendously until it heats up,
Now Arch says they sell ether with oil in it. Close.
Oh yeah.
Ah, nice.
You heard of that? I never heard of it.
I've never heard of it either.
Upper cylinder.
I never heard of it.
Oh yeah.
either.
Kenny says upper cylinder
No,
lubricant.
sorry.
They call it in the starter fluid. Yeah.
Yep. I got some of that laying around here someplace.
My internet is screwed up.
Hey,
No,
Michael
I've never
Roberts,
heard of-
I'm a blast at a dining room table.
Oh, and thanks, John, for putting me onto this. And why don't you come up here, my friend, John Clem, in the background?
A big guy hiding.
I thought it was
Man,
difficult to
it's
hide a big guy, but apparently not.
Get me a cup too, Arch, huh? Mine's a
Regular or double cream?
just a little cream.
Yeah, just
Black coffee. No additives, no nothing. Just black strong coffee in a mug, hot.
That's how you like it.
Yeah, I know people are different. It's fine, but I have a thing with coffee. I can't have anything sweet in it. I hate it. I don't like it. I mean, even milk will make it too sweet.
Yeah, I should drink mine black, but
welcome to
hot.
See, now tea, I could drink tea just straight.
Yeah. Tea's
Right.
good. Yeah.
Tea never did anything for
Tea with a
me.
little honey is good.
Yeah, I like a little bit of tea every now and then, not often.
No.
But tea has a very delicate. Is much more delicate than coffee's. Like, tea's
Yeah.
more delicate. It's more. I like tea.
Well, I'm sure that they have in England they have good strong tea and cheap watered down tea. Oh, it's flurrying. Uh-oh.
You got wind? You got wind in Connecticut?
Got wind and a little flurry. Yep.
Yeah, if you got it, like
Hank always got the wind.
Yeah, we're lucky. We could have had 25 centimeters.
Wow.
We didn't get anything like it, but we got to wait until tomorrow.
Yep.
Yeah.
How's it
No,
going?
huh?
I don't know. Ken's frozen, I guess.
What? No, I'm doing work.
Oh, he's doing work. All right.
Work. Oh, work. It's Sunday.
Come on
Payroll,
up.
he said earlier.
Where did Ian go? He fell.
He said he's
fell
got
out.
camera issues.
Oh,
Oh, okay. Hi, Jim.
afternoon, Jim. Okay, quiet you. Yeah.
Shut up.
Yeah, Archie, you can come up too, Arch.
Yeah.
After you get your coffee.
Come on up. We don't bite much.
Dilly dilly.
Dilly
Off
dilly. Oh, man.
Off to the misery pits.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, the pit of doom, the misery, yeah.
And by the way,
I ordered a new head.
What? When?
Briggs,
I
you
said I ordered a new
head.
headset.
You did?
New headset. And look how much they shrunk them down, the new version. This is the new version. It's all thin and wiry. And there's the old one.
Yeah.
Keeping them up so much. Same
Yeah,
company.
Everything getting thinner, everything getting less, weighs less. Called shrinkflation.
Yeah. The only thing that gets bigger
Yeah.
is the amount it cost.
The only thing that don't get less, though, is a dozen eggs.
Yeah.
A loaf of bread, smaller, but a dozen eggs is still a dozen eggs.
Well, a dozen donuts turned into only 12 now. It used to be 13.
A baker's dozen.
Yeah. Come on.
Actually, eggs ain't that bad. We still got farms around here. I can get a dozen eggs for about $1.89 a dozen.
Yeah, I think there's $6 over here for a dozen eggs.
You go to Costco's, you get those twin packs, of
Yeah.
what? 12, 18. Yeah. So you get 36 eggs for one price. Yeah. What? How many eggs? do they eat?
Sam's Club used to sell the case of like 12 dozen eggs for like $30.
Yeah, that's to shops and stuff that cook breakfasts.
I used to buy them and split them with people.
Yeah.
See, now I'm starting to tighten up from moving that snowblower into my truck.
There you go.
I feel everything starting to spaz, eh?
Yeah.
You overdid it, huh?
Well, no, the guy told me the thing would run. So I get there and it's running, but then it dies and he can't get it started again to drive it up my ramp. So we had to push it up.
Well, have the wife come
Yeah, right.
Yeah,
We're jumping
honestly,
right on that, Henry.
honestly, Wayne, that's why I don't pick up and deliver, because
But see,
People-
tomorrow I'll feel good, and then I know that like I'm in shape.
Yeah.
yeah.
If
No,
I'm
but
not
the thing is-
hurting, I'm not in shape, Klaus. If you
Yeah.
got to hurt a little to be in
Yeah.
shape.
Yes, you're right.
I'm
But
in shape at 260 pounds.
No, I mean, round is a shape, right?
Wait a minute.
Yeah,
Wait a minute.
round the shape.
You were coming down in weight. What happened?
Well, I think I lied. I said my diet, I was down at 259.8. There's something I lied. I haven't weighed myself in a while. I'll have to check it out again. I used to walk around at around 235, 225 was good.
Yeah.
Doctor said to me the one time I went to the doctor, he says, and I think I was like 220 then. And the doctor says to me, well, you know what, Wayne, you should be 175.
Yeah,
And I
right.
said, Doc, I used to be 175 and my ribs were showing.
Yeah.
Like I says, not like I had abs or nothing. I said, you could actually see each rib and count it. I said, there was nothing there.
Did you tell him you were 15 years old back then?
Yeah, and he says, no, that would be your natural weight for your height and everything. And I said, buddy, I got to have more weight than this. Now I got a little too much. And good thing I don't drink a lot of booze anymore, eh? It's a shot of brandy every now and then.
I mean, satisfying those doctors is it's impossible. You weigh too little, you weigh too much.
Yeah.
You're too round, you're too skinny. I mean, come on.
Yeah.
We try our best, and they still poke at us.
John's moving to Denmark.
Yeah, John's moving to Denmark.
Well, I got some data for
John, for snowblowers, you may want to go a little bit north. How about Sweden? You know,
John.
a little further away from me. Sweden. We don't have that many snowblowers here. I mean,
I see where that's going.
when it snows, everybody would like one, but when it doesn't snow, nobody wants to pay for it.
Yeah.
I mean, it's so funny when you look at our version of Craigslist. Just because we had a spout of snow here a week ago or 2 weeks ago, everybody. I mean, and the prices are like, no, I'm not paying that much for your piece of crap.
Yeah.
You know, but everybody's trying to sell something they've had in storage for 5 years. It's not even funny.
That won't start.
That won't start, exactly.
Yeah.
And by the way, the
172.
little Toro I did not long ago, I thought it was a Tecumseh two-stroke. It's not. It's actually a Suzuki engine.
Oh.
I weigh 172 pounds. That's it.
Haven't seen a Suzuki engine around here.
Toro actually did it on their two-stroke single stage. They started up with Tecumseh two-strokes, which were nice engines, and then they went to Suzuki for a period. Hank, you probably know more than I do. And then they switched to small four-strokes. But yeah, it was actually a Suzuki. I thought it was a Tecumseh. I told that on my video. It's a Tecumseh. No, there was a couple of subscribers that, guys, that's actually a Suzuki, and then they were right. It is, and it runs. I mean, do you guys remember those two-stroke lawnmowers that had little Suzuki engines on them?
Yep.
That they ran fantastically. I mean, really nice engines.
Yeah, Suzuki is excellent. Yeah.
Yeah.
I got a generator I had for 30 years with a Suzuki on there, and still great, you know.
Four-stroke.
Yeah.
Nice. I've never seen
my whole generator is
Can we get a video there, Hank? Or what?
What's that?
Can we get a video there? Because I've never seen a four-stroke Suzuki small engine. I mean,
come on over and move a half a dozen boxes and stuff. Yeah.
I'll do that on my way back from California. No problem.
Yeah.
I'll do there.
I can't even see it from
Hey, Dave.
Yeah.
But it starts every time we need it.
Yeah.
Yeah, like over here for snowblowers, we don't get a lot of Honda snowblowers. We don't get any. I've never seen a Yamaha snowblower, yet they're around, but I've never seen a Yamaha snowblower. The Aaron's, we'll get the Aaron's brand, a lot of MTDs like Craftsman, Cub Cadets.
Where did I just see a new modern Yamaha four-stroke lawnmower engine? I saw that somewhere.
No, I haven't seen a Yamaha around here I don't know how. I've never seen one. I've seen them in photographs.
I've seen some of the old ones, like back in the mid '80s. Yamaha did for 5 or 6 years. They did a series of really nice lawnmowers.
Yeah, and Yamaha's supposed to make a good snowblower too.
Yeah,
I think Donnie Boy had a video on Yamahas and said it was one of the top snowblowers. But I have never, ever, other than pictures for sale, I have never seen a Yamaha.
No, but I saw
because they don't break.
It's a brand new, right now.
Yeah,
lawnmower engines, but it looks very Chonda. It really does. But it says Yamaha on it. Where the devil did I see that? I'll have to go look that up. But yeah, I mean, I had one of the old '80s Yamaha lawnmowers. You know what? That thing, it would idle at 600 RPMs. Chuck, 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 and it looked just like a Honda. It really did, with the layout. But it was a sweet engine.
Why don't you keep it?
I can only use one lawnmower at a time, Scott.
On the generator.
Oh, Hank is communicating with the mothership. Let's see what comes out.
Yeah, beam me up, Scotty.
Yeah.
I run them until they're dead. I haven't killed. I got like 5 or 6 lawnmowers out there.
Do you service them? Or you're the guy that
Yeah,
doesn't do anything?
I run them till they're dead. I change oil on them once a year. Change the air filter when they stop running.
Yeah. Oh, change the air filter when they stop running?
Yep.
To my phone.
Not good. Letting a lot of dirt get into that engine.
I got a 2001 Toro Super Recycler that had nothing. That has the original air filter in it.
I just watched, what was it, video, Steve Robb. I think he's Canadian. I subscribe to him. He just did a video where when his next door neighbor went to work, he went around on her property and took her lawnmower because she's had her lawnmower stuck right along his fence line for all these years. And he says she never services this lawnmower. He says, now take a look at that lawnmower. He's filming it over the fence. And there's no oil cap on it. Right? So anyways, he says she won't be back for 2 or 3 hours. I'm going to go and I'm going to get her lawnmower. And so he goes to dump the oil out of it. There's no oil cap on it. Nothing comes out of it. So then he flips it on its side and he pulls the plug and he drained. He took the blade off. He sharpened the blade for her. He took the plug in the bottom and he drained out. There was 8 ounces of oil in it. Surprising, though, no oil came out. So he reaches down into the tube. Well, the tube was plugged. So he went in with a little tiny grabber and he started pulling out pieces of grass. And then I think somebody had jammed. I'm not too sure. He didn't say what it was, but there was a plug. It was likely a rolled up towel or something that was shoved into the tube to stop the oil from splashing out.
Yeah.
And he didn't know that until he went to put oil in it and the oil wouldn't go in. So then he says, holy shit, something's plugging this up. So he pulls it out. Then he took off the air filter. It was so plugged up, you would think the thing couldn't get air. And he says she's been using it. Like she's been chopping up her leaves and all she does is bag. So naturally, underneath the deck is in good shape. Everything's going into the bag. She's never getting any grass stuck to it.
Yeah.
So he put 20 ounces of oil in it, built himself some kind of a cap that didn't work, and shoved a plug or something into the thing and took it back. And he says, I wonder how long it'll take her to figure that somebody did that because now there's this green cap that he stuck on, a PVC cap, that somebody actually did something. But he says he couldn't believe it. He says and it's a quantum, so it just won't die. It just won't die.
Yeah.
That's what's on my super recycler. It's sitting outside in the snowbank now.
Uncovered.
Yep. It's an aluminum deck. I don't give a damn.
Yeah, but the end.
The recoil spring's not aluminum.
Yeah, who cares about the?
Look at it this way.
The deck's
It's from 2001. It's from 2001. If it died tomorrow, what have I lost? I paid $25 for it at garage sale when it was 2 years old because the owner couldn't get the run, and it was the shutoff valve was bad on it. So I put a new shutoff valve in it, changed the oil, and it's been running it ever since. I put a blade on it every couple of years, just beat the crap out of it.
Is that how you treat your car?
Nope.
No, I know. It's disrespectful to a piece of small engine equipment. Disrespectful.
Yeah.
You can't be disrespecting small engines.
I could go out there and start it right now.
No, it ain't going to start now for you because it's mad at you.
Yeah.
It never fails to start.
The spring's going to go boink.
Is that the one that runs on propane?
No, that one hasn't been converted. The other, my rider did. The John Deere 525. Yeah, my John Deere F525 is converted to propane.
Okay, good.
It ain't, I don't know. You know, they sell lawnmowers that come propane powered right from the factory. There's nothing magical about it. You can buy. Matter of fact, there's one company that I think it's called Greenleaf that sells propane lawnmowers, leaf blowers, and propane weed whackers.
I'll check that out. I never seen one.
Look them up. They're I can't remember the name of the company. Just type in Google propane powered.
You hook up a 1 pound bottle to them.
Yep.
That's lighter than
Look
a
them up.
battery. I gotta
Look up propane powered just type in propane powered lawnmowers. I think it's Greenleaf. I'm not positive of the company. And they sell weed whackers, leaf blowers, and push mowers, all ran by propane. There's nothing magical about it. It's a well-known company. I can't do it on this tablet. This is my work tablet, or I can look it up for you.
Archie says Robert Malhouse has a propane weed whacker.
Yeah, they've been making them for years.
Yeah. We've heard. We never seen, but we heard.
I've never seen one.
Yep. They've had them. They're actually quite the machine.
Mm-hmm.
Jim Roach just said, "Don't light a cigarette near one."
Yeah.
Well, what's the difference, lawnmower or generator? Generators, they run propane.
Yeah, propane. Yeah.
No, but I think Gary did a whole thing about how to adjust them when they run on propane, because that's very different from when they run gas. Right?
Oh, yeah.
I kind of like the idea. If you can hook it up to your gas supply to the house, that's amazing.
Yep, mine took from the house.
There's no upkeep. There's no nothing.
Is the propane jet bigger or smaller than a natural gas jet? Which way?
But that's what I can't remember. Gary did a whole hour full of tidbits on that. It's like when you want to lean something out, you definitely don't want to do that when it's propane.
You have to change my whole house generator. You have to change oil twice a year because it does a test run, but automatically turns on once a month and runs for about 3 hours. So when you run natural gas or propane, it's harder on the oil.
Yeah, you maintain it like your mowers.
Nope, my whole house generator. I changed.
Kenny, what was it that Gary said about dialing in gas-powered generators? Do they have to run richer or leaner or something?
Oh, he shut off. He ran away.
Oh, yeah.
I'm sorry, that was too big a question.
You mean for jet size or dialing it in for RPM?
Jet size. There's something very different when it runs on propane. It's not like it's. Oh, there you are, Kenny. Kenny, what? Oh, Kenny's gone. What's going on here? I'm getting a little.
Yeah. Now I know that you don't have the exact power with propane as with gas.
No, you can't have, because it's less energy dense.
High and low. I think there's a fine line there where you have to set it and forget it.
Yeah, but Gary talked about there was something about it was so easy to make them run lean, so they would start burning valves and shit like that.
Well, you have to buy their what he's selling, their carburetor system.
Yes, yeah, the kit, the reducer, and yeah.
It's different compared to ones that are stock.
It's like Briggs. Briggs has an engine. It's called dual fuel. We run on propane or gas.
Arch, what do you mean by it has to do with O2? Arch is saying it has to do with O2, but John, how are you doing?
I'm doing good. How are y'all?
Thank you for showing up.
Well, I can't stay long. I got to go. Lisa will be here in a minute. I got to go work on something on her car.
Blah, 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 blah. What's wrong with that car now? It's a brand new car. What's wrong with it?
No, this is the one she just got assigned to her.
Oh.
That's what's wrong with it. It's brand new.
Now, the one that had it before her ran through some paint.
Just tell her to take her truck.
Yeah, take my truck.
Don't touch my truck.
But he ran through some paint down the side of it's gray paint on the black vehicle.
Okay.
So I'm gonna try to get it off today.
What kind of vehicle she got?
It's a Ford Explorer.
Yeah, that's a nice one.
Yeah, this one's a 17, I think.
Better watch what you use so you don't damage the clear coat.
You got the decals off, right?
Yep. It's all that noise.
And if you use
goof off,
that's the usual thing.
If you use goof off, you should be able to get that paint off.
We bought goof off yesterday, so we're gonna try that
and
on today.
WD-40 works good to get stuff
Well,
off.
I've done that before on one of her cars. She ran through some yellow striping paint on a teal green car, and I spent about 6 hours getting that paint off with WD-40.
Yeah, goof off has something in it that breaks down the paint a little bit better.
It worked fine on that decal glue yesterday. Took it right off.
Yeah.
Thinking about spraying on my neighbors, see if they'll go away. Only one set. The other set are good.
Hey, neighbor, come on over here.
Yeah. Hose them down.
You got a cold there, John?
I do. My head stopped up. It's one of those ongoing things. I've had it for about 2 weeks now.
Come on up, Archie. I'll give you the link again.
So stopped up this morning. I woke up at 2:15 and been up ever since.
Oh, jeez.
Yes, I'm about ready for a nap now. But that's not going to happen.
No.
Not till tonight.
Not till tonight. Well.
All right. Well, she's fixing to be here, and I'll go ahead and get off here and say my bye-byes before I leave.
Oh.
Got to put his makeup on. All right. Y'all have a good day. Enjoyed it.
Hey, John.
Sorry I couldn't stay longer.
Thanks for showing up.
Thank y'all, and I'll see you next time.
Take care.
Bye. Bye. Yeah, me too.
Where did Kenny go?
Yeah, he's working on those time cards for the shop.
Wow. On a Sunday?
Well, it's a new system, and I'm sure he's having a little problem with it. He's got to, get that right, because then the guys will bitch if he doesn't. Their money won't be in there.
Yeah. When you have a job where you put other people to work, you're kind of on,
Yeah, you are.
D-Mac wants to put a copper pipe extension on their petrol generator exhaust. What do you think?
You could. Copper.
It ain't gonna hurt it.
I think copper is a little too soft for exhaust fumes, but exhaust gas, but it'll do.
Yeah, you're not going to melt it.
But I'm wondering what the extension's for, to exhaust it out of a building or something?
It's cheaper to put galvanized pipe on.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just make sure it doesn't create any resistance.
Yeah.
Yes.
Because the four-stroke will run badly if it's got resistance.
Yeah, it's got to have the same opening.
Yeah, I don't care how big of a muffler you put on it. Never quiet them down.
No.
I've bought a generator that had a car muffler on there. It was just as loud.
Yeah. Don't help nothing.
Yeah. I mean, brick sells. They call it a low tone muffler. I can't tell the difference.
No.
Other than the cost. But they did that for the classic.
Oh, in a boat. D-Mac says it's in a boat. The generator's in a boat.
Oh.
Huh.
No, yeah, copper will do fine.
Yeah. Now here you go. Here. As you can see, we're in winter. See, little snow. We haven't got much yet. There it is. It's outside. Don't ever go inside. Let's look at the oil. Yeah, it looks like glue. Let's see how it starts. It's 32 degrees out. Royal Purple Synthetic. Whoops, got primer in it, tell me. Hit the primer button, Quantum, 2001. One roll, buddy. Right there. Purrs like a pussycat. What's wrong with that?
Where's the off button?
Now, you want to see an air filter? I'll show you the dirtiest air filter on the planet Earth. The original air filter from 2001. Like squirrels just love getting in my gas tank.
Oh yeah, they're gonna chew the top right off. You're gonna find acorns inside the fuel tank.
Yeah.
Yep.
Funny squirrels eat that because it's made out of soybean or something. Because even on my 2007 Silverado, the elbow that was on the pipe, it was made out of the same stuff. They chewed that off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
You should see my antler in the back, my moose antler. There's hardly anything left of it. Eating it for the calcium, eh?
Yeah.
Yeah, as a matter of fact, Jake did a video. It didn't get a lot of views. His thumbnail was the squirrel sitting on top of the moose antlers. I should look at that now, compare it to what it looks like now. Man, it's destroyed.
What are we looking at, Mr. Briggs?
Oh, I'm taking the air filter off with a shovel.
A shovel.
That'll be a redneck. Yeah, see, be a redneck.
All right.
I'm a redneck. I do it the redneck way. Don't have a screwdriver. I don't feel like getting one, so we just use a shovel. There we go. I don't carry a screwdriver in my pocket. Okay. What's that?
I think a quarter would have worked.
A quarter, yeah.
I don't have a quarter. I got bills.
How about one of those Bitcoins you bought?
Yeah.
Yeah. I didn't buy any.
Hank, they only exist in the cloud up there. You really can't hold a Bitcoin in your hand. It's just the figment of your imagination.
I see, said the blind man.
Yeah.
Okay, here we go, gents. We'll see what a 2001 air filter looks like. Boom. Look at that gold.
I can't believe the thing is getting any air.
Yeah, really.
Look at that. Look at
Next topic.
Well, he's finally cleaning out his air filter.
Dumbass users, we have plenty of those.
This is bad information for the small engine community. See, equipment like this just totally abused by a guy that's got a channel.
We see that every day.
Briggsy, you should call your channel the Abusive Small Engine Repair Person.
Yeah.
But it's funny though. You hit that primer bulb a couple times and hold the safety.
Yeah, and it runs. I can't believe it's getting there.
Look how good it was. Look how smooth it is. Look at that. That's small snow. Hey, I cleared the
control, Klaus. You know what? It's actually running on choke because it's not getting in here.
Yeah, it's like
it runs like a champ.
Yeah.
It's running. There is no choke.
Well, yeah, there is.
It's wide open. If I get that air filter, it's wide open.
Kenny, find the off button, will you?
No, the air filter is acting like a choke.
Yeah.
It's still
exactly
working.
Right, Hank. No, Hank's right.
Yeah.
If you take the air filter off, the choke plate will be open. But when you're not, Henry's saying the air filter is so plugged, it's creating the extra vacuum for that engine.
If I took the air filter off, it's going to run the exact same way it does right now.
No,
it ain't going to make it
totally different.
Nice.
You want to find out?
Briggs, you got to have more respect for your equipment. I can't believe this. Do you treat your 18-wheeler cabin like this too?
No, that's my moneymaker.
Oh, okay.
Boy, there's a John Deere F525 sitting outside. They're meant to be outside, right there.
Briggsy figures if his car could stay outside, so can his small engine repair equipment.
Yeah.
I got one.
Close. Now you know why he eats liverwurst and drinks green milk.
Yeah.
Green milk and liverwurst.
I have no words. Let's move on to something else.
Yeah. Where's Archie? Come on up, Arch. I want to talk to you.
Arch's doing his makeup, he said.
Yeah.
Arch, what are you trying to do? Look like Marilyn Manson?
Yeah.
I'm Monroe.
Yeah, D-Mac wants to put 20 feet of copper pipe in his extension on a generator.
20 feet.
20 feet. This must be one friggin' big boat.
Yeah. Damn.
Like, is it to exhaust the fumes out of the like? Is that what it's for, D? Yeah, so it's just to exhaust the fumes, but it takes 20 feet to exhaust them.
Yeah.
Well, there's a certain amount of back pressure when you have that length of a pipe.
I mean, well, a quantum will run on, anything combustible. It will run with a plus. But will it have any longevity? No.
Just for a generator.
Yeah.
And I don't know how many horsepower the generator is.
Right.
But like I would likely get one of those flexible lines like they use in the auto shops.
Yeah. Well, first of all, what size copper is he using? I mean, if he's using that copper, he's creating,
back pressure. You don't want You don't want back pressure. You want to make sure that the inside diameter of whatever pipe you're using is minimum the same size.
Yes.
As whatever comes out of the engine. When you do that, you're good to go. You can do it bigger, no problem.
Or preferably put an adapter on that goes from that diameter to a larger diameter, then hook up a larger diameter. That way you're not no restriction.
The only thing I will say is that if you run the same diameter and it's a very long distance, say basically anything more than this, by having the same diameter, you will create, as Hank said, a back pressure, because that's Kenny would know this.
6.5 horse
engineer shit. But if you want a long distance, make sure your pipe is about 30% bigger than whatever comes out of the engine.
Yeah, D says it's a 6.5 horsepower and the inch pipe is the same size.
Yeah. But that's good for a short distance. But if you have a long distance, you want to make sure you expand it, because you run the same thing. Remember that every pulse of exhaust gas has to push the other exhaust gas pulse out of there.
Yeah.
That creates back pressure. And you relieve that by extending the diameter of whatever it comes out of. So, and it's not much. It's like 30. Like if you have, say, 3/8 pipe, you go to inch pipe.
I don't know.
And you're good to go. I mean, that's no problem. And if it's really long, go to 1.5 inches. I mean, it's no. Just make sure it doesn't stay the same over a long distance or get smaller, and then you're
like
good to
water.
go.
It's like water. You put water into a hose, but if you make the hose a mile long, you will not get anything out of the other end.
Exactly. That it's like the energy just dissipates.
Yeah.
Exactly. Kenny probably has the full explanation, and we can ask him. But from layman's, make sure it's the same size or bigger. For short distance, long distance, make sure it's bigger.
Yeah.
And you'll be good to go. pipe, copper, brass, doesn't matter. Just it's not going to melt.
Joe, Hank the man's from Connecticut. Hobby Motor, that's close. He's from Denmark.
Denmark.
And I'm from Ontario, Canada.
Yeah. Or Ukraine originally.
Grandparents. My grandparents were from the Ukraine originally.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm originally from Belgium.
Yes. Polish, Belgium.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you, Klaus, you're originally from Denmark. No?
Born and bred. But about 300 years back, there was some ancestry from Sweden that came in. Not sure how that works, but that's
Those
more
were
than
the
300 years
Vikings
ago.
that raped and pillaged.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, we did. We did. We were the only ones who ever invaded. We were the only ones who ever invaded the Isles, the British Isles. Yeah.
You guys invaded the United States. You came down from Canada.
Yeah.
We did. Yeah, but we looked at Canada going, hey, that's not going to work. And then we moved along, So I'm sorry. and you can ask, look what that brought us.
Yeah.
Yeah. The funny thing is that Danes has since we are a very small country, right? We're about 6 million people, which is less than the greater London area. But we've always had this, we go out in the world. Like the Dutch, the same thing. They're very few, but we go out in the world. And you'll find Danes in every major city in the US or Canada. There'll be a Danish community somewhere. When Danes went to the US during sometime between First and Second World War, there was a lot of immigration. That's where Bruce's ancestry, some of it comes from.
Yeah,
because they couldn't hold it out here anymore, so they went over. A lot of them in the States went to Idaho, Kansas, Idaho, Midwest type of thing, because that's what reminded them most of what they came from.
If the Danes ever went back to Denmark, that island would sink.
Yes, sir. It would. It would. I mean, in Los Angeles, there's about 30 to 35,000 first and second generation Danes living.
Yeah, it's like
same thing with Toronto.
The French from Maine. If they all went back to Maine, there would be no more room.
No, exactly.
No.
Yeah.
The same thing with Toronto. There's a huge Danish community in Toronto, and that's just how it is. I mean, it's a small country. Sometimes it gets a little cramped here, and we seek.
I think a lot of people are going to be leaving Toronto. I hear they're raising their taxes. Property taxes going up 10+%.
Wow.
Jesus,
10 point something percent.
Wow.
And if the federal government doesn't fund them for the immigration costs they've got, it's going to be a 16.5%, I think, increase in property taxes.
Wow.
Imagine that.
No, but I mean, we made a one-way valve here, because if you want to come back and buy a house, you can't, unless unless you have citizenship. You can't.
Yeah.
It's simple as that. You can rent, you can't buy.
And I think Lori told me the other day our property taxes, or Jake or Lori said they were going to go up 7% here.
Yeah.
In the Niagara region.
7%. That's a lot.
7%. Yeah.
Well, what are they?
It's the water systems here, like that they got to upgrade. There's not a lot of tax base here for businesses anymore, like there used to be when International Nickel was here. I know the water leakage is costing them a fortune. They got to redo that. Plus, they want to put all these housing developments in.
Wayne, where in Canada do you live? What's the name of the city?
Port Colborne, Port, capital Colborne.
So, like, what would you be paying for, like, say, a $500,000 house now on tax?
I don't know. Like basically, compared to you guys, a lot cheaper. We're likely $3,500, $3,800 on the east side here.
Okay.
East side's always your poor side of a town, eh? West side's always the more expensive, high level, and the reason being, the winds are always coming from the prevailing west to the east. So the east end of any city gets polluted more so than the west side.
Right.
That's basically what I've been told, and it makes sense here because Pittsburgh's just west across the lake. So anything that was coming from Pittsburgh, it was hitting us.
Yeah.
But from Pittsburgh, it's hitting the west side too. But then when you look at the industries that were developed in Port Colborne, they were on the east side. They didn't build any industry on the west side. They built it on the east so it would pollute the east.
Huh.
And basically the house that I live on and the land around us, basically it was deemed to be polluted by the big stacks that because they were doing a lot of metals, eh?
Yep.
It's funny. I've been to Tilsonburg.
Yeah.
That's close to you.
Yeah, Tilsonburg's not far.
Yeah. I've been there twice.
Tilsonburg, that's where they had the big I think it was the big tire fire. I think that was in Tilsonburg.
They had
Maybe
the
not.
Siemens had a blade manufacturing plant there. Blades for wind turbines.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I've been there twice.
Yeah, Canadian metals were actually we were buying a lot of Canadian steel. After they stopped, Pennsylvania, that we were buying all that Canadian steel, and we were told to grind off Canada.
That was likely made here in Welland, that Atlas Steels.
So when I look, I mean, you don't have far to go to the
border.
No, to Connecticut. That's not going to be a big travel for you.
No, I got to go around the lake.
Yeah, go around the lake and go down south and through Pennsylvania, and you're right there. Good. You're going into
likely shorter just to take a boat and go across the lake and catch a cab.
Yeah,
could be. No, but see, the thing is, Wayne, we've been talking about a get together.
Yeah.
Just we're not into specifics. We're just doing the high thoughts, right?
Yeah.
Preliminaries.
Yeah, preliminaries. And then when you have to have people in from everywhere, you've got to make sure that it's equally bad for everybody, right?
Yeah.
And for you to drive from Port Colborne to somewhere in Connecticut, that's 6-7 hours, something like that. For me to fly over, 6-7 hours. For Mick to fly over, 6-7 hours. For John to drive up a little further, but he could take a plane if he wanted. Who else? Stella. Yeah, that's if she doesn't take the scooter, it that's about 10, 15 hours. So Bruce is the furthest away, and it actually has to come down to Bruce because we got to get him on the plane. But there's regular flights from Edmonton to New York, no problem. Are they expensive? Ish. He wouldn't pay more for a flight than I would. So it's about being equally bad for everybody. And, get a hotel, all get together, get a big Saturday night barbecue, dinner, something, Yeah. And then, hey, Brock.
How you doing, Brock?
How you doing, guys?
Brett.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's up, Brock? What's up, Ken? Everybody?
How you doing, Brett?
Messed up. I just spent an hour correcting all my people's labor where the new system fucked it all up.
Yeah.
Man. It's an upgrade with a downgrade.
You got
If-
the Poindexter glasses on, and you don't look happy.
It's a union thing. If their paycheck is short by $0.015, I'll catch.
Oh.
Found out one of our lead men in another department of ours, maintenance, dropped dead Friday night. I was like, yeah.
Jeez.
Now,
Yeah.
once Archie gets his makeup done, he can come
Crazy,
out. Right?
crazy. It's just been this year so far is fucked up.
Yeah. Not a good start for the new year.
I gotta go let out the cat. I'll be right back.
Unreal. Who are all these people? Joe Roca. Who's that?
Joe Roca. He's a new guy, I guess.
Who's that?
We've been talking to Joe for a while. He wanted to know where we were all from.
Yeah.
He's heading down to Florida.
Oh, where is he now?
He said his parents were Portuguese.
So you don't like my air filter being dirty, huh?
No.
I'll tell you what. I'll change it just for you next spring. How's that?
Yeah,
I'll put a brand new filter on it, a new pre-filter, the whole shebang.
Likely won't start then. It's used to running with a dirty filter. Likely it'll never start again.
Yeah, well,
Once you change that air filter, if you change the air filter and the oil, that engine is going to go into total shock.
Yeah.
And likely explode.
Actually, I change the oil every spring. I actually change the oil every spring.
Okay,
to me, if the air filter works, I use Royal Purple Synthetic, and I change there's no way I would have started that with regular oil in it if it didn't have Royal synthetic oil in it in 32 degrees.
Yeah, because it was cold. Yeah, true.
That engine has been phenomenal. I bought it when it was like 2 years old. The gas shut-off valve went bad on it. The woman that bought it didn't bother turning it in to get fixed. I told her it was something simple. She said, nope, $25. It was like a $700 mower back then because those super recyclers aren't cheap. I put a new gas line on it with a new shut-off valve, and I've been running it ever since. I change oil once a year. I change the blade every couple of years. I sharpen the blade until it can't be sharpened no more, and then change the blade out. I do take care of it, but when it comes to air filter, I just beat the crap out of it.
What do you think, Henry? You think he actually started that, or did he have that lawnmower sound on his phone and then he was just pushing that ball around with the spray
I
for
think that was real. I think that was genuine, guys. I could tell.
Briggsy, were you pulling fast one on us?
No, hey, you can see the steam cup, the exhaust smoke coming off it. So it was the real deal.
That air filter is as bad as the one I seen on Steve Robb, where he said the ladies never changed it. So I believe you that you haven't changed it. And it's from 2000. What'd you say, 2008 or 2005?
2001.
2001. Imagine that. I can't believe the thing's actually holding together. It's 2001.
Hey, Hank.
Hey, it's got the Briggs symbol right on, Briggs and Stratton symbol right on it, and it says 01 on it.
Hey, Hank.
Yo.
It snowed for about 10 minutes. That was about it.
That's it, huh?
I think when I'll change it in the spring, and I'll send it to a Briggs and Stratton so they can test it for endurance and see what the airflow is. Hey, that makes a good video. I can put a shot back on the backside and see how much air pressure I get.
Yeah.
That thing I fired up on the other day, that was a one pull start, and it was 30 something. Well, it had to have been above freezing because it was raining out. But no primer on that thing. Auto choke.
Hey, am I the only with a cat who is? My wife buys these scratching things. It's like buying cigarettes for a cat.
Yep.
I mean, my cat will buy one of these in a week.
Yeah, it's probably a kitty net. What do they call that? A kitty catnip.
Catnip.
Yeah.
All it is cardboard. That's all it is.
Yeah.
There's catnip in it then because the cats just love them things.
Yeah.
Hey, why would you buy that? Why? Don't buy them, Kevin. Oh, yeah. Just tell her to get an old beer bottle or a beer can.
My God.
Case.
No, but it's like he has 2 of them already there. Okay.
Yep.
Yeah.
Shit.
Yep. My grandmother was a cat lady. She used old beer cases.
Ken, we lucked out big time because we're in the middle of a clear spot between the rain and the snow. You see?
Hey Ken, grab your cat.
Oh,
It ain't snowing here. It's sunny here.
My cat is eating, Brett.
What's that?
If I put my cat while he's eating, he'll probably attack me.
Oh.
But you want to see here? There's my. Hey,
Morris the cat. Yep, there he is.
There he is. He's an orange cat or brown.
Hey, it's not a raccoon.
He's having them num-nums.
He's gained about 10 pounds since.
That's a big cat.
Mortacolo.
He weighs 18 and a half pounds.
Oh,
Brock's trying to get back on.
Yeah.
Kenny, I got to hit the road. I'm starting to tighten up here. I got to go sit in my recliner like Hank and crank that and have a snooze and maybe take some kind of a pill here. Starting to lock up from sitting in one spot. Thanks for the invitation today.
Yeah,
had a great time.
Wayne, good seeing you again, buddy.
Yeah, nice seeing all you guys. And don't forget, big ball game starting at 4:30 and then another one at 8 o'clock tonight, eh?
Hey, what's the question?
What?
Someone's asking me a question.
Oh, hold on.
Oh, D-Mac wanted to know. Okay, so D-Mac's got a 6.5 horsepower fuel-operated generator in a boat and wants to know if they could put a 20-foot copper pipe extension on the exhaust. And our answer was that you likely can extend it if you're trying to create ventilation, but you should go to a bigger size. Like you should.
Why does he want to do it? To redirect it away from something?
Well, he's trying to exhaust it. Likely it's down in the bottom of the boat and he's trying to vent it.
Oh.
Keep the exhaust fumes out of the inside of the boat.
It probably won't hurt anything, but sometimes if you get too much back pressure, it may screw it up.
Yeah. That's what we were saying. It should go to an adapter that increases it in diameter and then goes out.
Big. You don't want to increase back pressure, so make it big.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's basically what we said.
Okay, guys, I'm out of here.
Good luck.
Maybe I'll get that snowblower fixed. Okay. Take care. Bye.
Say hi to Jake, right?
Will do.
Yep. Do the same.
All right, Wayne, have a good one.
Yeah, you don't want it to be too much pressure, then you'll have problems with it's called reversion. Then they'll start reverting pulses back. They'll screw up the whole process.
Yeah. See, I told you the nerd had the right word, reverse.
Well, they have, it's anti-reversion. You don't want it to pulse back up. It's great for a 2-stroke, but it's not good for a 4-stroke.
No, two-stroke actually has to have it, right?
Yeah, 2-stroke because it pushes it back so that you don't spit out all the raw fuel.
Right.
It scavenges the exhaust, but it's back to keep the fuel in the chamber.
We all know a little bit about that.
Kenny, is that a cap you're wearing?
This one, Hemmings motor.
Ah.
Yours is somewhere, but it was get oil and dirt all over. I was doing my brake dust and shit all over.
It's fine. It's fine.
That's the thing about buying people's hats. You don't want to use them for work.
Well, Mix is black, so it doesn't really matter, But his is blue, and you'd see the black grease.
Oh, you got a blue one? I got a black one.
Yeah. Well, we got all kinds,
Yeah, I mean, I would go bigger a few inches on the diameter after a foot or so, because if you start creating a lot of back pressure, you're going to run into issues.
Yeah. In this case, yes, D, bigger is better.
Yeah, but it's like those diesel heaters everybody's got, right? If you extend it in excess of whatever comes with it, you want to make sure you go up in diameter, because back pressure on a burner like that, bad thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Diesel, blows up.
CO poisoning
What,
out of that.
Wally?
too, wouldn't you?
Sorry, Wally had a really, really, really important question. I am drinking a California Commons, also known as a California Standard, that I've had labeled. So yeah, it's good beer. Thanks, Wally. Sorry,
Klaus,
guys.
where's Morton, Klaus? I figure Morton would join us.
I would think so too, but you know, Morton is Morton, and apparently he doesn't have time for us. You know.
Well, you got to speak the language, Ken. Very from near.
I'm Bertney, Schmertney.
Hey, det går okay at sige sådan. Det kan man ikke. Velkommen til Hobby Motor. Yeah. Yeah. No, it's yeah, I know that language is you know, I'm amazed people don't get their ears warped from listening to it, you know, because it's horrible. It really is. Wally, you come by. I have one for you. No problem.
Well, I'm gonna hit it, guys. You got that and do what you need to do, but I gotta hit it. Actually, you know what? Where's Stella? No Stella?
No Stella today.
No, Stella was in this morning, but not now.
But I guess my question is, if I leave, you guys, there's no, then it won't end, right? I have to end it.
Yeah.
Eventually.
No, you know what I do? The guys that are there now, I'm going to end it now, so you guys can do it after chat, and I don't have to worry about having it on for a million hours. All right.
Yeah. Yeah.
Anyone who's out there, thank you. Drive safely, all that. I'm going to end it. You guys can do your after chat if you want, and that way, hold on. So we got.